avast and ahoy to you mateys, and welcome to Corsair's Cove. I am not Josh the pirate. I have stuffed him into a cupboard and claimed his seat. I am Keren, otherwise known as the Mother of Bunnies, and I will be guiding you through our adventure tonight, which is from the wonderful Candlekeep Mysteries. The Price of Beauty, Part 2. Part 2. But joining me tonight on the channel is the fanatical Rachel Foucar, the friend-shaped Sir Terris, the fabled Roe Rowe, and the furry Brendan Ellis, who will be joining me on our sort of slightly Christmas-themed adventure tonight. I'm gonna start off a little wet, but we'll find out why in a second. Before we do that, guys, could you tell me a little bit about yourself? I am just going to be mean and go from left to right. So, Rachel, who are you?
Hello, my name is Rachel. I'm a writer, actor, creative trash at large. You can find me on various social media at Rachel Foucar, because that handle is always free. And you can find the book that I wrote, The Rings of Mars, right here on the internet. It's a sci-fi book. Sci yourself some fi.
Excellent. And Sir Terris, who be you?
Hello everybody, I am Sir Terris, your friendly neighborhood ferret. You can find me bouncing around the internet, mostly on Twitch, playing D&D in various places, including the Lore Rights channel on various days and a microbiologist channel on Saturdays. I'm always up for a game, so if I have a spare space and you have a spare space, hit me up and I will jump in. That is me.
You are literally jumping in tonight. I keep teasing.
Absolutely.
I'm so mean. Roe, tell us about yourself.
Hi, I'm Roe Rowe. I'm a Perth-based theatre maker and educator, and you can find me on Instagram at Crowdventurers to see photos of my travel adventures and my dog Charlie with the large ears. Also, if you want more of my face in the flesh and you happen to have small children, ideally, I'm in a fringe show January 20th to 25th, the Little Good Wolf Fringe World for children. It will be fun.
Wonderful. And last but certainly not least, Brendan, who are you?
Hello, I am Brendan Ellis, also Perth-based, also theatre mischief maker, and just a really super rad dude. I am normally here on Thursdays. If you were watching last night, you would have seen me, but I'm here tonight as well because I wanted to be and was court mandated to be. So this should be fun. The last time Rachel and I played together, things got adversarial. So here's hoping we can make that happen again.
Yeah.
I had actually forgotten that, so interesting. I suppose it comes down to how your characters feel about each other.
No one else has forgotten that. I wasn't even there and I haven't forgotten.
The rift is legendary.
Yeah, it is.
Yes.
Stuff of legends.
Guys, I woke up an hour and a half before my alarm was supposed to go off this morning, and trust me, I needed that sleep. Life is cruel and unfair, but fortunately, there is always D&D. If you enjoy D&D, we're doing D&D Monday to Friday next week, so you can totally come and join us. I will be wrapping up this adventure on Monday night, and then we'll be starting a new three-parter, our final one, with the wonderful Daria surname Redacted, who is our wonderful channel artiste and player on the Eldritch... No, it is the Eldritch Skype. It's the Eldritch Skype. And that will be Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday, and then we will have the season finale of our Humblewood of Monsters and Magic campaign on Thursday night.
Ooh.
Which me and Brendan may be in, so we'll see how that
Well, I
goes.
hope so. If we're not,
Be a little awkward if we don't
turn.
turn up, yeah. But if you would like to keep up with our adventures in general, you can follow us on the various social media. We're still on the Twitter, enjoying watching it slowly crumble around us like a wet cake. We also have the YouTube, the Tuber Views, where you can catch up on all our previous adventures. And if you're really digging what you get into tonight, you can go and watch The Price of Beauty Part 1, because they're already up there. Josh is very on top of these things.
They also do cute puppet content now. I watched that today. It was really good.
Josh has brought our various loves of RPG and puppetry together and made a little video about multi-classing with the puppet Yusuf. So yeah, that is on our YouTube as well. And that's only 4 minutes long, so it's a really low bar for commitment for that one, as opposed to like a 3 to 4 hour stream, which is a bit more of a commitment. You know, this is the the casual date before the wedding. I don't even know what I'm talking about tonight. But I can also tell you about our wonderful affiliate, Wooten Forge. They are makers of beautiful Australian wooden tabletop gaming accessories. You can see here, this is the lid of the box. A beautiful leather rolling tray in it with the little logo there. And then the other half, you can put a shit ton of dice. A shit ton is 4 sets or 3 sets and a mini. However you like to do it. This is their dice keeper, but they sell a range of other beautiful things that you can buy from them. They will ship anywhere in the world. Shoot them a message and they will let you know what the postage is going to be like, because apparently the auto generator always aims really high, and that's annoying. And finally we have a giveaway, which I will start. Oh, if I can get the mouse onto the right. So I'm on Josh's computer, which has 3 massive screens, and you have to. Ooh. The mouse has to travel a long way. Alrighty, that is the giveaway.
May I enter on Jack's behalf again if he's not here tonight?
Sure. If at the end Jack hasn't entered, you can enter on his behalf. We'll allow it.
Wow, what a massive reward.
I know.
Well, I've already won one.
Oh, fine. This is for a copy of the Curious Compendium of Slavic Myth. This copy was generously donated by Sir Terris, your friendly neighborhood ferret above me. It is a wonderful 38-page D&D booklet that is being sold online. It's got a one-shot in it that we played, also on our YouTube. It's got subclasses, it's got creatures, it's got a beautiful map. It's very pretty. All proceeds go to the British Red Cross Appeal for Ukraine. So if you don't win the giveaway tonight, you can hop on over there and purchase yourself a copy. It's a donation-based thing, so the minimum donation is £1. But you can give as much as you like. So if you ever wanted to own a D&D booklet worth £1,000, this is your window of opportunity. So, !ticket in chat, and you will go into the giveaway, which is definitely not rigged, I swear. It isn't rigged. I am far too lazy to rig a competition, guys.
Yeah. Who's got time for that?
Who's got time for that? My God. Not me. I'm very busy and important. Anyway, before we leap into tonight's adventures, because the central conceit of these Candlekeep mysteries is that a mysterious force in the Candlekeep is just teleporting people all over the place at random. So every session, a minimum of 2 of the 4 players are new, and 3 of the 4 players are new tonight. So they didn't do part 1. They have no idea what's been happening. So, Ro, could you give us an abbreviated recap of Wednesday's shenanigans?
Oh, you didn't say abbreviated when you first said, can you do a recap? No, okay.
Please give us your thesis.
Please tell us in great detail what we did on Wednesday.
Okay, on Wednesday, we appeared in a library. Some of us gracefully, some of us not so. We found in the library the first reader rather surprised. He told us that they were rather scared or concerned about a certain dwarf named Falthrax. This dwarf had been, unfortunately, rather depressed lately, but recently he had been looking up after he got to know a certain book entitled The Price of Beauty. However, he had mysteriously vanished. We went on the hunt. Damien, Tali, Dolph and I went on the hunt for this Falthrax the dwarf. Before we went on the hunt, actually, Damien showed up with a baby, which I think is important to note.
He did show up with a baby.
The baby is named Equity, yes, and Tali...
Was it his?
Well, no, it was a goblin baby, but apparently it was good for publicity, and I'm not sure if Equity is ever going back to their parents. But Tali looked after the baby very well. After we got to the dwarf's room to investigate, Tali went into full detective mode and discovered that there was some force used in the room, potentially, with Falthrax's disappearance. Damien discovered the book and started a ritual to find out more about said book, and Ravira searched for animals in the room and spent 10 minutes trying to talk to a spider. And everyone else wondered what the heck Ravira was doing. However, it turned out the spider was an important witness to the situation. The spider told us that Falthrax the dwarf had vanished suddenly after speaking to a certain book that it turned out was being spoken to at that very time by Dolph, I believe. Dolph was speaking to the talking book. The talking book made him look gorgeous and then turned into a goddess named Sune. Sune.
S-U-N-E. I pronounce it Sune, but
Sune.
other people can have opinions if they must.
So it's pronounced Sundari.
The D is...
It's an anime thing.
Right.
There was a
extra D I
goddess
wasn't aware of.
starting with an S. As the spider warned me that the dwarf disappeared after speaking to the goddess, I suggested that speaking to said goddess in the book was a bad idea. We then went back to the first reader with the book, and the first reader didn't seem too concerned about the book and suggested speaking to the book some more, which Ravira happily volunteered through and convinced the book to let us go to her friendly place, which opened a portal. Through the portal, we followed the lilies down the track, and Ravira went for a prance for the forest as a panther. As we reached the cottage, Tali decided to go investigating again. Everyone else went into the lobby where we found a dark-haired man with lots of pages and a vase. He proceeded to give us all the prices to enter the day spa, which Damien paid and handed out more business cards. As we went into the curtain cubicles to potentially get a robe, Tali was round the back of the building investigating a tower and a wall. They discovered boot camp and joined in boot camp and failed spectacularly at boot camp. Although they did do a tug of war with a tree, so I feel like that's a fair enough thing to fail at. Yeah, well, actually, they won the.
Yeah, that was the one they won.
That was
They
the
won
only one they won.
Yeah.
They failed at the squats challenge.
Yeah. Tali not so good at the squats.
Yeah. Tali followed the members of that class back towards the baths, and by that point, everyone else was happily getting in the water. Yay! But just as we got in the bath and proceeded to enjoy our spa, everyone else disappeared and Ravira was sad. The end.
Alrighty. Quickly before we get going, I'd just like everyone to quickly introduce their characters, who they are, brief description, any pertinent features or character traits we should be aware of. And because I'm mean, we're just going to go left for right. Rachel, tell us about Joan real quick.
Hello, Joan Macklin is a human fighter. She's quite a burly lady. She's got short cropped hair, wearing leather armor, but it is sleeveless, so the guns are out, and no shoes, which she has a good reason for. Thank you very much.
Excellent. Sir Terris, who is Hjort?
Hello, yes. Hjort is a Musator, I think we're calling it, bard. So he's a minotaur, but the bull's head is a moose head. And he is a relatively large, somewhat friendly, but also vacant fellow who just wants to get by and do his thing and not die. So
Well, dying's a good goal.
that's him. Yeah.
Roe, who is Ravira?
Ravira is a half-elf druid, and she loves nature and life. And I hate describing characters when I'm not in character, but she has cool all her clothes look very homemade.
Oh, I love that.
But right now, actually, she is not wearing clothes because she's in a spa. So right now, she's a naked half-elf in a spa.
Excellent. Yes, content warning, implied nudity. And finally, Brendan, who is Redding.
Redding is a middle-aged, scruffy-looking human man with unkempt, dark hair and unkempt dark facial hair. He has a massive scar across one side of his face. A burn of some kind, but it's really difficult to tell what the nature of the burn might be. He is unaccompanied at this stage, and he is dressed in pretty heavy, like, hiking clothing. So if he suddenly appears in a bath, that's going to be a bad time.
Uh-oh.
Excellent. Well, with that all out of the way, we shall commence the Price of Beauty Part 2. So, Joan, Hjort, and Redding, green light surrounds you, sparkling, shimmering, as wherever you were disappears, and you reappear in a fairly tranquil environment, but you don't have time to appreciate it because you're about to fall into a bath. So, dex checks, please. And Redding, if your companion is out, they need to... Nope, excellent. They don't need to roll one then. Oh.
That's an 11.
So dexterity saving throw?
Dexterity... Oh dear. Oh wow. Redding, you clearly had a background at some point as an Olympic diver because you land in this pool, like, perfectly. Toes pointed. You just land.
Oh shit! Swoosh!
Oh, that was very impressive.
Hjort, you manage not to faceplant in the pool, but you do get a little bit up your nose.
That's fine. I think what he was doing was less worried about getting himself wet and holding the giant apple pie that he had in his hands up above his head so it didn't get wet.
Ooh,
You sacrificed yourself to save the pie. I love it.
Yes.
that looks delicious.
And finally, Joan Macklin belly
Yes.
flops into the bath. It hurts. It hurts a lot. You're not harmed, but oh boy did that sting. You got water up your nose, you've swallowed a bit, like, it tastes pretty, like, it doesn't taste bad, it tastes pretty good, actually. Kind of almost effervescent. But yeah, this isn't the best way to enter. And as you snort water out of your nose, you see two human women on the other side of the bath who are screaming in horror as three strange creatures have disappeared and been replaced by three strangers, one of them which has just done a belly flop. And they, once they've managed to gather themselves slightly, bid a hasty retreat from the water and grab their robes and dash out.
Oh,
The room.
don't worry, this is normal where we come from.
Oh, fuck, sorry, I didn't mean... Oh, fuck, Ravira, you're naked too, shit.
Well, that's usually the tradition in a spa. My understanding is Ravira has no care factor that she's naked at all. Like, that's... Yeah.
Redding is going to
Josh has
look
not
around and notice the big horns of Hjort. Hjort! You... What are we doing here right now? Do we need to find an object? Because this guy can find a fucking object.
Okay.
And could be finding an object the entire time that we were together.
Well, we're not looking for an
sorry.
object, actually. We're looking for a dwarf. But we were just taking a quick break.
You
Oh,
guys
no.
can't help but notice how relaxed Ravira looks right now.
I noticed. I'm trying not to. Well, Sean, it looks like you're off the hook.
Excellent.
Joan, good to see you.
Hey.
One moment. Could you hold this, somebody? And he's going to hand. It's probably 2 feet in diameter, like wide, apple pie, to whoever will hold it for a moment. As in the other hand, he has a tankard full of apple cider, and he's just going to hand the apple pie over, reach in, and pull out 2 very drunk mice from inside the the tankard of apple cider and stick them back in his antlers.
Amazing.
Oh, hello, small friends.
They fell in, I think. Whoops. And then he's going to down the cider.
Oh,
Just drink the cider.
Excellent.
so
Shit.
sorry.
Joan has just realized she has something, paper in her pocket that she doesn't want destroyed, so she's gonna fish it out and, like, try and shake off the drips and hope it's not ruined. Okay, alright. I think we're good. I'm gonna get out of this water. I don't
Oh,
want to be wet.
but
So
it's
the
very
question
nice.
Can prestidigitation dry
Before
something?
you get prestidigitate, yes. If someone has prestidigitate, you can
Ooh, I
absolutely
do.
dry off Joan's paper.
So yeah, seeing this, Hjort is going to sort of side-eye it and just sort of wave a hand in a sort of very carefree gesture as a warm breeze flies past and just dries the paper for you.
Oh, thanks, Hjort. That would have been really inconvenient.
Ooh.
I would like you all to roll a perception check, please.
Ooh. We love to perceive.
that's
I love it when you're perceptive. Oh, hello, Ravira. Dirty 20.
I'm very perceptive.
Ooh.
I still got, like,
19.
some chlorine in my eyes. It's not happening.
All right, I'm going to start from the lowest and work my way up. Joan, this water feels really nice. Like, possibly, like, slightly more warm and soothing than water usually is, to you. Even though you're, fully dressed and you've belly flopped into it, you're like, this is quite good. Nice. Good. So you can still choose to get out if you want to.
I think I will still get out, but I'm like, maybe I'll circle back, actually. But not right now.
All right. Who was next? Thought. You also register, even in your slightly inebriated state, this water feels like really good. Like, it's not just that it's warm and it smells nice. Like, it actually feels like your hair is like softer and shinier. Looks almost like it's gotten a little thicker since you've been in there. It's nice.
Noticing this, Hjort is going to very gently pick up the mice and just hold them in the water so they can sit comfortably and enjoy it as well without drowning.
Oh, that's cute. I love that. Amazing. Okay, Redding and Ravira. Again, the water feels really good. But more than that, you feel like better than you felt in a while. Like, you feel invigorated. Like, you've had like the best night's sleep, you've had a really good breakfast. You just feel like very wholesome. Like, to the point where Redding, your scar, it feels like softer and more like less like stiff than it normally does. Like, almost like it's been rejuvenated slightly.
Isn't this nice?
And Ravira, not having any clothes on, you were just absolutely just, you feel as good as you've ever felt from this water. Like, any aches and pains, any scratches, bruises, they're just memories.
I could stay here forever.
Well, I'm
moves are
wearing
wiggling.
hiking gear and I'm holding a pie, so I'm gonna get out.
Oh no, Redding, but it's really doing wonders for you, this water.
My hooves are wiggling.
Ravira is
Look.
gonna, as she says that, she like comes over and gets close to the pie. She's like sniffing the pie.
Oh,
Honestly,
that-
pie, like, I know pie isn't usual hot tub food, but I reckon it'd work. You'd have some pie in
Yeah.
the hot tub.
I
Totally.
accidentally stole that off a necromancer.
Oh, is it safe to eat?
Yes, he owns an orchard.
Oh, lovely. May I?
Yes,
Please?
No, but I'm not
He's
gonna.
gonna
Oh, you're gonna throw.
Yes.
Okay, go.
He's
Best
gonna
apple
like
pie you
thrust
ever
the. He's proficient with shield, so he's basically gonna use it as a shield to cover your modesty or lack thereof.
Oh, I was hoping you would hold it so I could. Ravira is gonna go to the side of the bath and put it on the side of the bath, and then start.
Decision.
Like she like leans on the edge of the bath and starts eating.
Ow.
As you are chowing down on this pie, Ravira, you catch a flicker of movement out of the corner of your eye, and you see several feet to your right, shall we say. You could have sworn you saw a feminine face in the water.
Is it a feminine face that I recognize?
No, this is not a face you recognize.
Oh, does she look friendly?
Before you can investigate further, the door from the lobby flies open, and the tall, handsome man from earlier rushes in and stops short at the eclectic collection of people that are now populating the bath area. And he looks for a moment lost for words as he takes in the barefoot and soaking Joan, holding a strangely dry piece of paper. Hjort, cradling a pair of mouse in the hot tub. Ravira, butt naked, eating a 2-foot wide pie off the side of the tub. And Redding, also fully dressed, out of the bath and trying desperately not to look at Ravira. And
Oh, hello again.
hello. Have your friends shape-shifted, or are these new friends? Sorry, there was a couple of ladies who were a little distressed.
Oh, that's normal. Sorry, you didn't seem too worried when I turned it from a panther into, well, this. I didn't think you'd mind.
Oh no, I don't mind at all. Just the ladies were a little upset.
I
Maybe
did
it happened
try
quite
to
suddenly.
comfort them.
Yes.
Oh.
Right, I've set them up with some massages. I'm sure they'll be fine.
Oh.
So are these the same companions? New companions? Good evening. Afternoon. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, I think.
Well, I mean, if you're asking about fee, I think we already paid.
Yes, you did. Of course you did. My apologies. Can I get any of you anything? Some beverages, food, perhaps? And he looks at you, Joan, and you see his eyes flick down towards your bare feet. And he's like, we do offer excellent pedicures, ma'am, if that's the service you'd like to avail yourself of.
Do you
could
think I
do
need
with a
one?
hoof trimming.
And he chuckles. I'm like, it's a little bit like he's flirting with you. He's very smooth. And he's just like, oh, ma'am, one always needs a pedicure, even if one's feet are immaculate, if purely for the relaxation that it brings.
Okay.
Hjort will pull one cervine foot, moose foot, out of the water and wiggle the cloven hooves at the guy and just,
I could do with a hoof trim.
Oh, well, we are certainly equipped to handle all manner of feet. Might be a slight surcharge for the file.
I could manage that.
where were you? Where have you been?
Oh, I was seeing to some other guests.
Oh, do you just leave the front desk unattended when you go and see to other guests?
Oh, well, I am usually informed quite quickly if anyone new has arrived.
Oh.
I'm sorry. What's your name?
I am Seth, sir.
Seth.
Say F, if we're being particular.
Sayeth.
From the front desk.
Yes.
Sayeth from the front desk. Well, thank you.
Seth, is this bath? It's glorious. What's your secret?
Well, the water is infused with magical properties to help you reach maximum rejuvenation.
What kind of magic?
I would have to inquire with the owners.
Probably magic.
Closely guarded secret, I assume.
Oh.
His eyes are just flicking to Hjort, just sitting there cupping the mouse.
Oh, Hjort, I've got your bells.
Oh, they were, well, thank you. If you like them, you can have them.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, Dolph said he thought they were a gift. Thank you.
I stole them off a reindeer.
Seth is, he's like looking just a little bit on edge. Just a little bit, and he's just like, well, if there's nothing I can help you with for the moment, I would be off. Let me know if there's anything you require.
Bye.
Seth? You
Yes.
wouldn't happen to have a wedge of cheese, would you?
I can certainly arrange for a wedge of cheese to be brought to you, Seth.
Excellent. There's nothing better than a wedge of cheese with an apple pie.
Oh, right. Good afternoon. And he kind of
Afternoon.
hurries off, leaving you in this bath.
When,
Ravira, if you look for this face again,
Mhm.
not there anymore.
So, I thought I might have seen a face in the water. Is that normal?
Was it your reflection?
No, I don't think so.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm missing a fuck ton of context here. And Redding is going to heavily trudge out of the water with his heavy hiking gear just soaked. Hjort, if I could get a dry, that'd be real great.
Absolutely.
And
Where-
he will begin drying you.
Thank you. And Redding will be interrupted every now and then with like a dry of a different part of his clothing. Where the fuck are we? Why is this an enclosed spa? Why is there a man Sayeth from the front desk? You mentioned a dwarf. Why aren't we looking for him right now? What the fuck, Ravira?
I told you we had a break.
Where
Let's
are
break
we?
over.
Oh. But it's quite nice in here. Ravira is going to give them a rundown of what has happened so far, based on my previous rundown as Rahima.
Yes, you are in a spa.
In character this time.
In a spa, in a wood. You think the dwarf is here, but so far no one is admitting to having seen him. And they just couldn't help but climb into this beautiful hot tub that was available.
It was very tempting.
So Hjort is going to sit there, casually prestidigitating Redding, and he's just going to say very quietly,
How big do you think this place is?
Tali said it was whatever Tali said yesterday. I can't remember, but the dungeon master might be able to help me.
I can certainly fill you in. So there's 3 buildings. You're in the main building, the largest. I think I said it was about 150 feet wide and 75 feet deep. You're at the back of the building in the bath. Behind this building, there is a ruin on the left side, and there is a small tower on the right side. That Tali didn't quite make it over to investigate because she got distracted by the workout session that was happening in the garden, because there's a walled garden.
We are looking for a dwarf, right?
Yes, a dwarf.
And unless he's currently
Don't you know him? Valthrax? He's one of the Avowed.
probably. But considering unless he's clad as you are now, I'm assuming he's wearing clothes. Yes.
Well, I don't know that you could assume that. I mean, he came to. Well, we're not sure, but I think he came into the book, and he quite possibly followed the lilies like we did, and got here. So he might be enjoying the spa as well. Maybe he's just having a great day, and he'll be back when he wants to.
But he may be at least near.
Could everyone roll a perception check again, please?
Perception.
Ravira and Short, because you were in the water, you have advantage.
Oh, well, I got 20, but I can roll again if you'd
You
like.
got 20 again.
Okay, so
15.
You might get higher.
I'm going to roll again just in case. Oh, now 21.
Oh wow, 21. Ravira, you
I
definitely
am very perceptive.
are very perceptive. Ravira and Hjort, you Redding, have you ridden? Roll on
Yeah,
yours.
I got a 9, 10.
Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay, unfortunately, Joan, you missed it. Everyone else, you, again, out of the corner of your eye, get a glimpse of what looks like a woman's face made of water.
Hello.
Does she look friendly?
She does. Looks very sweet.
Oh.
Long flowing hair.
Would you
Oh,
like
does she have
some apple
long
pie?
blonde flowing hair?
Oh, well, it's made of water, so it's watercolored.
Oh, right. Oh,
Is that the woman that you saw?
yes.
And I'm pointing straight at it.
She looks a little startled and a little afraid, and she almost starts to unform back into the
Oh.
water.
No, don't run away. We're not going to hurt you.
Perhaps we should offer her some pie.
Would you like some pie?
Ravira, could you roll a persuasion check?
I'm not as good at that.
You're better than me.
I'm not right now, I'm not. 3.
She does not appear inclined to take up your offer of pie. She's kind of huddled on the far side of the pool.
Oh,
She looks
it's-
quite nervous.
It's
Would you
okay.
like... I can get out if you want. I don't mean to cramp your style.
Oh,
Gonna pull herself out on the edge of the bath.
I'm going to
We're
find
quite
a
friendly.
robe or your clothes or whatever and throw it at you.
Goodness.
Oh, what's that for? Oh, fine. I'll put on the
Some
robe.
might call me a traditionalist.
Would you
I don't know what
like
this
to meet
is.
my mice?
Sorry, say again, Hjort?
Would you like to meet my mice? They're very friendly.
She looks at these adorable little mice that are enjoying their own little mini hot tub in your hands, and she looks like she does the face at how cute they are, and she slowly and tentatively moves over towards you, Hjort, and a hand forms out of the water, and she gently pats the head of one of the mice, the watery finger.
Aw.
Because they're all wet, I can't tell which is which, but one of them's name is Mouse and the other one's name is Mouse 2.
And she smiles tentatively at you, Hjort.
Get off.
And he'll smile back and just, you sure you don't want some pie? It's very good.
She kind of glances quickly at the pie, and then she hesitates. She's not quite sure to go for it yet.
Well, help yourself when you want some.
Excuse me, watery lady. Have you happened to see a dwarf? By any chance? He might have come and enjoyed the spa. It's very enjoyable in the spa.
She hesitates, and then she speaks in a beautiful, bubbly voice that reminds you of a beautiful creek trickling over a rock. There was a dwarf a while ago now. Maybe a week or so.
A week? Oh, do you know what? Did you speak to him as well?
Sorry, excuse me. What are you doing here?
Oh, this is my spring.
This spa is your spring.
Oh, of course.
Did your face feel better?
Yeah. So wait, so was this all this was built around your spring?
We had an agreement.
Are you a dyad?
Yes. I'm
Lovely.
I'm Serena.
Lovely. I'm Hjort.
Nice to
These are
meet
my
you.
friends.
Mouse and Mouse too.
Mouse and Mouse too, yes.
It just occurs to me, is Serena also naked, or is she made of water and that's not really relevant?
She's made of water. So she's humanoid, but the water kind of flows around her. So it looks like she's kind of wearing a really roughly robe, if anything.
Sure, okay.
She isn't looking at you from different sets of eyes.
Yeah, I appreciate her modesty. So wait, you said that you had an arrangement. Who did you have this arrangement with, and what was it, if I may be so bold as to ask?
She clearly finds you a little intimidating, Redding. She kind of shrinks back a little bit.
May I please ask the same question, but in Sylvan?
Ooh.
I love that.
I get really excited when she admits that she's a druid. It's rather a dryad, and I'm like, oh, and greet her in Sylvan, and then ask the question that Redding just asked again.
She clearly finds you less threatening than she does Redding. And she says, well, the elf who built the spa, her name was Silvery, and we came to an agreement that she could build the temple around the spa and I would protect the water.
Lovely.
But she disappeared.
Oh.
I don't know where she is.
Oh, well, the book mentioned a Silvery.
No magic book. There are evil people here now.
Oh,
Which ones?
They look...
Is this still in Sylvan? Sorry.
She's being polite because the others were speaking common. She's responded in common, though she clearly appreciated Ravira's entreaty in Sylvan. Sorry, what was the question again?
Which ones are the evil ones?
They look like elves. They're not.
Oh.
They're dangerous.
Was the gentleman that came in here earlier one of them?
Sorry?
Was the gentleman that came in here earlier one of them?
He's not one. He works for them. You can't trust him. He'll tell them everything.
I understand.
She
do
did
these
Sorry, what?
do these evil creatures know that you're in the water?
Yes, they know I'm here. But they can't touch the water. It burns them.
Oh,
I make it burn them.
would it burn them when it's away from you?
What do you mean?
Well, if you were to allow it, if I was to take a little bit of the water, I could potentially find out if someone is evil because your water would burn them if it works when it's not in your spring?
Oh, no, if you take it away, it won't work.
Oh,
It has to be with me.
that's okay. Thank you, though.
And she kind of almost pats the water. Like it's her buddy. It's her friend. And she's like, You seem like good people.
We
Do you
try to be.
Do you think you could find what happened to Silvery? She's been gone a long time.
Ravira's going to look at Redding.
In Sylvan, I'm going to reply. Yes, I think we can look for her. I'm sorry for being scary.
Oh, I didn't know you spoke Sylvan.
I am well educated.
At this precise moment, the door opens and a scarecrow enters, bearing a plate with a large wedge of cheese on it. The second this scarecrow enters the room, Serena dissolves back into the water.
What the fuck is that?
The
I've got my
scarecrow.
bow out.
The scarecrow just smiles and nods politely at you. It's wearing a less fancy version of Saeth's tunic with the lily on the breast. It's clearly some sort of staff member. And it bustles over to Hjort and presents the wedge of cheese to you.
Thank you very much, sir, madam.
I'm gonna flick some water at the. Like, I'm sitting beside the tub and I'm just gonna, like, splash a little bit of water. Oh, sorry.
It doesn't seem overly bothered. It straightens up, it nods and smiles at you all, and it leaves.
Excellent.
Just thought I'd check.
When
Next
you
you
say it smiles, is it like a stitched mouth, oogie boogie style with like bugs coming out of it, or a straw, or what's?
Look, it's a fairly friendly looking scarecrow. Like, it's still a little unnerving, but, you know, it doesn't look like it's from a Halloween movie.
Okay. I don't know if that's better or worse.
Serena reforms in the water by you, Ravira. She says,
Those ones very stupid.
Oh. Good to know. Well, if we're going to find Silvery, do you have any idea where we should look first?
I'm not sure.
Well, when
Well-
did you see her last?
10 years ago?
Oh,
Goodness.
But she's an elf, right?
Yes. Oh, she
So
may
that's
be alive.
like a week in elf years,
Uh,
isn't it?
um,
You would know, Ravira.
well, I'm a half elf, but I don't know. I don't know that was particularly sensitive.
I just mean there's a good chance that she's still alive and relatively unharmed.
Of course yes, of course she's still alive. Don't worry, Serena, but she could be quite away from here.
I don't know. I can tell you what the layout is, where things are. That would help.
That
She
would
might be
very
trapped here
helpful.
somewhere.
That would
And,
be helpful.
what she's going to do is she's going to stand up a little. And she's going to shape the water in front of her into a little model of the building you're in. So you can see the main building and the little kind of grove where the trees are around the edge of it. And then behind it, the small building that looks fine in her rendering. And then the little tower on the other side. And she points to the back of the main room and says, "We're here. This is where the spring is." And she points over where Tali was earlier, Ravira, and says, "That's the garden. That's where Azrissa tends to be." And she gestures to the side of the building, the opposite side to the garden. So if you're looking straight at it, garden's on the left, and she points on the right and says, "These are the bedrooms and the treatment rooms, and where people can get food." And she points to the little building behind it on the left. She says, "That's the shrine. It was one of Silvery's favourite places. And this is the tower. That's where they sleep. That's their
Bad
place.
ones.
You must be very careful in there. They do things to people.
What do they do?
Well, they say it's a beauty treatment, but it's a trap.
Oh.
I don't know how they do it, but I know they do it in there because they take people back there.
Oh.
They may have taken your dwarf friend back there. I don't know.
Oh dear.
Well, seems like a good place to start looking.
Well,
Yep.
may I ask, did Silvery carry anything with her
Oh,
that she always had on her? Because before, someone tried to look for the totem that the dwarf would carry, but we couldn't find that. But maybe we could find Silvery with the thing that they look for, because Hjort is good at looking for things, you said, Red.
I am.
Yeah. In theory.
I'm sorry, I'm not sure.
In practice.
It's been a long time.
That's okay. So, shall I get my gear?
Please, yep.
So, Ravira is going to go back to the chests because I believe Dolph picked up all of my gear and put it in a chest.
Yes,
for
Dolph
me.
packed your gear away in
Yeah,
a chest for you.
As you move, Hjort, having noticed to some extent that Redding is a little bit uncomfortable, is going to kind of try and position his antlers to not necessarily block everyone's view of you, but to block Redding's view of you.
Because
So he's a little.
Sorry, keep going.
Yeah, no, it's just easier for him to block Redding's view than it is for him to block you. So he's just going to quietly move his antlers in front of your eyes, Redding.
Great.
Because when Ravira
You
got
notice-
up, everything fell off for sure.
Yeah.
Guys, we
You
have
notice
some...
Red relax a bit.
we have some raiders. Welcome, raiders. Vampire Logan, thank you for stopping by. Our adventurers are tearing themselves away from a lovely spa day.
It was lovely.
What were you guys doing? Oh, I gotta type the thing properly, don't I?
Are you done being obnoxious, puppy?
Ooh,
Every time you
Overwatch.
say something to one of the animals, I think you're speaking to us
Oh.
for a second. I'm like, I wasn't being
no.
obnoxious.
So Ravira, you go grab your gear and come back?
Yeah, so Ravira goes back, and when she comes out, she's wearing her wooden staff on her back and all her woody kind of looking armor. Woody and
Alrighty.
leathery armor.
Joan, what do you make of all this? You've been pretty quiet.
This place isn't that big and we're looking for 2 people. I say we just start from one place, work our way through, we'll find them eventually.
Yeah.
I agree.
Ravira, where have you already searched?
Well, we've been in the spa, but Tali went to the garden, and and they did the boot camp in the garden, but there was no sign of the dwarf.
Mm-hmm. So the garden, the bar.
Yes.
Give me
Well,
just
End
a
of
second.
list. End of list.
It was a very nice spa.
Yeah.
Serena
Yes.
looks really chuffed when you say that, Ravira. There's a little touch of pride goes across her watery face.
I mean, we'd been hiking for a while, and we all deserved a break.
Am I the only one here who would really like to stop teleporting at random? I don't know about you all. I have a life. I have things to do. I was on my way
Yeah, I'm with
somewhere
ya.
when I came here. I would like to stop teleporting.
I've met some of the most amazing people teleporting around. But
Ravira will ring her bells when he says that.
Love it.
it may have also caused the death of half a dozen small humanoid creatures. So yes, I very much would like to stop teleporting about. Yes.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Okay.
May I
Let's move on from that.
Okay. So are we going through the bedrooms towards the tower?
Okay, so from where you are,
Just real quick, DM, I sent you a copy of the map that I found online through Discord. I don't know if you want... I wanted to send to you before I distributed it in case you didn't want us to see it. But it seemed like basically what Serena was showing us.
it probably is in the candle. Where'd you send it to?
To you,
Oh,
private DMs.
I'm on Josh's account, sorry.
Right,
But if it's a
okay.
map that shows the outlines of the building with Temple of the Restful Lily on top, then that's fine.
Yes, great. Okay, I will send that to the cast chat.
Excellent.
Excellent.
You can have a little better look at it. So, the only doors out of here appear to be the doors you came through.
Oh, we have to go back out, right?
So
okay.
if you want to go anywhere else, you will have to go back into the lobby and around. But if you want to ask more specific directions, Serena is still there.
Well, is there anything else we should know, Serena, before we potentially have a encounter with these elves, but not?
Elves.
That's
What-
quite good.
What do we know about these owners of the spa? The Sayeth said something about them before. Ravira, what do you know?
The owner, the old. I think there was some reference to the goddess being associated.
Are the ones who are running the place now?
I
Do you know
And-
anything about it?
I'm not sure.
And Serena will
Do I
kind
know
of...
anything?
No, you don't.
Okay, great. I don't.
Serena's
That's
like,
good. I love your confidence. Serena.
There are three. They all look like elves. The one with the dog, I think she's the leader. She's the meanest.
The dog. Is the
And-
dog evil?
And the one with the red hair, she's the strong one. She does the work, the exercises in the yard.
Oh, she was the one who runs the boot camp.
And the third one, she
It's okay.
In Sylvan,
She's
I would
scary.
gently say, in Sylvan, I'll gently say, we'll do what we can to get rid of the scary elves, not elves.
and she'll kind of point. You have to go back around to get outside. But if you go outside, you must be very, very sneaky. Spy.
Well, they know that we're here now. If this saith guy is working for him, then by the sounds of it, they know we're here. So as long as we're not seen doing anything sus, we should be right.
Be careful.
Well, maybe. Would it be sus to visit the shrine?
Yes, the guests aren't allowed there.
Oh.
If you want to go there, you have.
Okay, so shall we go and be sneaky? Or shall we go to the garden and see if we can find out more from this red-haired strong one?
I will follow your lead.
What would you guys like to do?
Just a sec. DM, I want to blind myself by casting Primeval Awareness. You know, that thing that rangers do all the time. So I can read this out to you if you would like.
Sure. That would be great.
I expend a ranger spell slot to sense whether any aberrations, celestials, dragons, elementals, fae, fiends, or undead are present within 1 mile.
Shoot. Now I have to Google what category all of these things fall under. Talk among yourselves. This is where my green DM comes in, because I don't know what category all these things are, Brendan.
You'll probably pick up me.
Oh, goodness.
If we take the pie with us outside, we could just pretend we're having a picnic. That way, if we get caught, plausible deniability.
Oh, I love picnics.
Also, we get to have the pie.
That's actually not a terrible idea.
I can be quite sneaky, I think. Well, I mean, I will. I'm not sneaky, rings the bells, but I can be something that is sneaky.
I'm a bloody great moose.
You are bloody great.
I'm not sneaky at all.
Unfortunately, I can't do anything to make you all sneaky. That's a different character who's not in this campaign.
My goodness, there's so many aberrations. I can't even ask you for help, Brendan, because then I would have to tell you everything that's here.
Just give me a full list of all the monsters here, please.
I have a +5 to stealth. That's not too bad.
You don't have to tell me how many or where they are. You just need to say for each type, yes or no.
Not appear there are any aberrations. Excellent. What were the other ones?
All of the otherworldly things. So
yeah, let's try Fae. Category Fae. Is this literal, or are there like creatures as well? Like you would be at.
They should all be creature types.
Right. Okay, here we go. Fae category. Would a whatever Serena is count as a Fae?
Yeah.
Oh,
yes.
You can, yeah, totally. Yeah, cool. Yeah, you can definitely sense her then.
Yeah. Again, I don't know. I mean, Redding probably knows that she's probably a Fae, but otherwise, I don't know who is what or where they are. Just
so Fae aberration. Would sensing dragons extend to like dragonborns and the little mini dragons?
That's up to you.
It is up. Is it up to me, or are you just being nice?
No, well, I mean, some people would not call dragonborns dragons. They're technically humanoids, but anything other than that would probably count as a dragon. If my mate was out, that would be a dragon. Look, while you're figuring that out, let's talk plan. Sorry for derailing you, DM.
I'm sorry, I don't know everything's categories off the top of my head. And because I'm on Josh's computer, I don't have the stat sheets open already.
Yeah, that's frustrating.
Well, I have a friend I could possibly ask to have a look around if you want.
What friend?
My raven friend.
Oh.
I could also send my mice.
I mean, yeah, look, if your raven friend and your little miceys aren't going to get eaten by anything weird, any evil elves, then that sounds good.
Well, I don't think my raven friend will. I don't think it will. Well, it seems rather heartless to say, but they've always reappeared again after they've been
What's
eaten.
your spell called again,
Oh.
Brendan?
It's not a spell. It is one of the ranger features.
Oh, what is it called?
It is called Primeval Awareness.
Ah, that's the one.
It's the one that you cast at the base of the Older Heart and
Mm.
went blind from all the elementals.
Well, perhaps you should send your raven, considering I don't think mine come back if they get squashed. And they're a little drunk, they fell into my apple cider.
Oh dear, I don't think apple cider is very good for mice.
No.
And
Here's what I think we should do. Go outside, try to be sneaky, but bring the pie as a backup plan. We hit the shrine first, have your bird friend circle overhead to warn us if someone's about to catch us. We go shrine, we go tower. What do we think?
I agree with all of that.
Works for me.
Great. And with any luck, I can stop teleporting soon.
You know, Joan, I've just got to say, I really appreciate finally working with someone who's a goal-oriented person who has their eye on the mission. I really appreciate that about you.
Thank you, Redding. Thank you. And I appreciate the same qualities in you. And also that you're respectful of people who happen to be tits out.
Thanks.
as they start having a conversation about the eyes on the mission, Ravira is going to walk towards the door. She has a little bit of a moment of tantrum, and then just is I can be mission orientated. Storms towards the door.
All right, let's go.
Ooh.
Oh, do they count as fiends? The fiend just anything evil?
Nah.
I'm looking like such an idiot right now, Brendan. Trying
I'm so sorry.
valiantly to work out who the fuck everybody is. Why are you doing this?
Look,
Okay.
well, when do you want to go for a break? Maybe should we go for a break or just say, hey, Brendan, fuck your dumb thing.
Okay,
You know that there's Fae.
okay.
I will accept that.
So it doesn't tell you their number or location, just that they're there.
Yes.
Okay. You sense a whole bunch of fiends.
Fiends.
Yep.
Okay.
You can sense a Fae, which you assume would be Serena.
And you.
And you get a soft sense of a dragon. It's probably
Okay.
not an actual dragon, but it's definitely
Okay.
draconic.
Right. Okay,
And
good to know.
someone's probably going to jump on me later and be like, technically that's an aberration, not a fiend, but for the sake
That's
of
right.
moving on, we're going to
Yeah,
say
yeah,
that
yeah,
they're
yeah.
all fiends. Yes. But as far as you can tell, there are no celestials or elementals.
So we're gonna march down the hallway, past the cubicles with the clothes, because no one else needs their clothes, and I've already got my clothes, and past the desk where we may or may not, I don't know.
Is
anyone
back
at the
into
desk?
lobby? Saith is back at his desk and he smiles smoothly at you. How was your
Hi.
bath?
Oh, it was lovely.
Can I assist you with some other service?
Well, soon, but we thought we might just go for a little walk first.
Oh,
We're going for a picnic.
Yes, we've got pie.
oh,
Pie and
you-
sunshine.
That's
Well-
all you need for a picnic. Just one pie and sunshine.
It's a very large pie.
You are welcome to sit in our garden and enjoy the pie, should you wish to.
Oh,
Right.
no, I think there was a boot camp going on there earlier. That's a bit much for me.
Oh, I think she has stopped for the now. If rigorous exercise is not what you desire.
Oh,
Why do
that
boots need to camp?
I beg your pardon, sir?
Why do boots need to camp?
Oh, I believe it is a turn of phrase for rigorous exercise.
Oh. No, thank you.
we'd like to go outside, I think. Isn't that what you all want?
Yes, we want to go outside.
But we'll be back for maybe that foot thing later.
A pedicure?
Hoof trim. Hoof trim.
Oh, yes. Hoof trim for sir. Pedicure for our man and sir. Yes, just if you could try not to wander to the back buildings, those are private property. You are, of course, welcome to enjoy the rest of the building.
Understood.
Absolutely, we wouldn't dream of going to those back properties.
Thank you.
Are you trying to be deceptive there, Brendan?
I don't know. I'm just saying we're not going to do a thing. I'm agreeing with him. I can roll for it if you want me to.
Sure, roll a deception check. And could someone in chat roll me a perception check? Exclamation mark perception.
Oh no.
You have a
With my
negative
-4?
4? Dude!
My charisma score is 3.
Luckily for you, the Lawrite helpfully rolled a 14. So, he doesn't pick up that you're being sarcastic. And, he'll politely, step aside so you can exit out the front door. And the door's open for you.
As Short moves out, he is going to try and act a lot more drunk than he actually is, stumbling a little and sort of weaving.
Wonderful.
And the
Roll me a
like.
performance check, please.
Performance. Luckily, he's a bard. So
Yeah, this is meant to be your strength, right?
that's a
16.
16.
You look hammered, man.
Excellent.
Are-
Yeah,
are
drags an antler up the wall and apologizes to it, pats it gently.
Are you okay?
Oh, yes, I've just had a little too much to drink.
Oh dear.
Just a little.
Look.
Right, you're out the front of the building.
Right. Maybe if you're drunk, it looks like you're about to get real sick. Maybe we should just walk you around to one of the bushes around the back so that you can have a bit of a sickie.
That would be ideal, I think, yes.
Oh, a bit of fresh air will definitely help. And then Ravira's going to put her, or she's going to try and put her arm through Joan's arm. And then be like, oh, can you tell me what a pedicure is? As we walk around.
I'm going to slot myself under Hjort's shoulders and support him around the back. I assume, everyone, we're looking at going like east around. Can we get around to the back, DM, around there?
Yeah, there isn't a fence. You can walk around either side of the building. Tali went around to the left. So you can safely
Yeah,
assume
that's
that's
where I
where the
think
garden is.
I want to go.
Yeah. Oh, you can. Well, if you're coming out of the door, you're going to your right, but left if you're looking.
Yes. Sorry, yes.
And
So
once...
sorry, we're going west.
East.
That's a...
No, west.
West. Yeah, that's why I
Yes.
was confused because someone said
No,
east, and then I was
yeah.
looking at the map and I was like, that's clearly west. But yeah, cool.
west.
No, my
Yes.
cardinal directions are bad.
Sorry, I should have asked Josh to make me the map so I could put it up on the screen for you guys.
No, good.
The joys of
So
having
w-
free time.
So we're
Cool,
going around that. Yep, cool.
Yes, but if you are going to try proceeding around the side of the house, you will need to roll a stealth check to pass.
Yeah, what I'm thinking is once we get to the side where there's that big bush, I'm going to unhook myself from Hjort gently, who I assume is faking it anyway, and
Yes.
basically try to stealth from bush to bush.
Awesome.
So on my way,
Joan
Oh,
just
yes,
vanishes into the shadows.
I rolled an 11, but I believe Ardana did give me inspiration.
Ardana did give you
yes.
inspiration if you would like to try again. Whoa, Reddick
I-
also vanishes into the shadows.
I think I would like to try again because that was pathetic.
may I
That's better.
please, before we get to the, like just as we hit the corner, and you can
Mhm.
tell me if I need to do a check beforehand as well, but I would like to, Ravira kind of like swirls her hand, and as she swirls it back around, a raven appears as she casts Summon Beast. So a raven is standing on her hand, and she whispers to it to keep a watch, and then it takes off. And after the raven takes off from her hand, Ravira spins, and she turns into a snake.
Ooh.
Amazing.
So I am a small
to-
poisonous snake.
To be clear about the raven's ability, so it is going to be flying above you and scouting. Noted.
So,
And can it how does it communicate with you? Can it send you images? Can it talk to you? What are the limits of its communicational ability?
it obeys verbal commands. I believe it. I don't believe it communicates verbally.
Okay.
If need be, I can cast Speak with Animals.
Oh, so has everyone done their stealth check?
So I'm going
Oh,
to
we need Ravira to do her stealth check now.
Yeah, so if it's
Nice reroll there, Hjort. Also in the 20s. So far, you're passing completely undetected.
can I do my stealth check after I transform? Because
Yes.
it will be slightly different.
Does the snake get certain advantages in the stealthy department? You'd think it would, though. It's a freaking snake.
Yeah,
I mean-
it's not an advantage. It's just got a higher dex than me.
I mean, even if a snake doesn't succeed a stealth check, it's a snake, right?
It's a snake. So they might see you, but they'll see a snake. So,
Be like, oh, snake. Stay away from it.
So
Totally.
I say, if you like, you could sort of snake tree into my antlers.
oh,
Just not too close to the mice.
Yeah, not too close to the mic.
oh my goodness! I'm like, it's fine. Like with my little, I'm trying to say it's fine with my like speaking.
With your tongue.
So I'm going to roll a normal stealth check, but it would technically be plus one more as
Okay.
well as the normal one.
We will add that on.
So then it's 10. Still not the best roll, but I am a
That's-
not so
But
stealthy.
you are a
snake.
snake. So
Yeah.
And honestly, the other guys did so well. It would be a dick move to blow your cover over this. So undetected, you reach the back of the main building. And so, on the west side is the tumble-down building that Serena described as a shrine to Sune. And on the right is the tower, which is much better kept, though not as fancy as the main building.
Do we see anyone milling about in the outside area?
This part of the grounds appears to be deserted.
And the boot camp and the red-headed instructor that was there are nowhere in sight.
Well, they were inside the wall, and you didn't hear them as you went past. So it sounds like no one's being tortured by Ezrasa at the moment. And we just had another raid! Thank you,
Oh.
Natural Pengu, welcome! Welcome
Natural
to the
penguin, I
party!
like that.
Yeah, I do too. What were you guys doing? We are sneaking around a mysterious spa from the Candlekeep Mysteries, The Price of Beauty, if anyone's familiar with it. So, were you guys going to hit up the shrine first? Or were
Yeah,
you gonna
I'm
go up to the
gonna
tower?
like gesture to it and be like, yeah, shrine, yeah, right.
Ooh, you sneak
May I-
over.
Joan is probably leading the way. Joan was the first to go, right?
Yeah, Joan sneaky, pie in hand, just going.
Safety pie.
So, Karen, I think you already took note of this, but the raven will come down if anyone comes too close to us from there.
Raven will give you a warning. You'll
Yeah.
hear a raven-like screech
Mhm.
if something is.
Someone comes towards us or whatever.
Mm. I will now describe the shrine in more detail.
Please do.
The crumbling stone building must once have been a beautiful shrine. Engraved images of Sune are still visible on the moss-covered stones, her face gazing down on the path by which the faithful would have approached. Stone doors at the front of the shrine appear to be sealed shut by some sort of thick, clear resin. A faint inscription is still visible above them. Welcome, dearest ones. Come find the beauty within you.
Do we know what Sune is the goddess of?
She's a goddess of like, love and beauty and pleasure.
Cool.
To give you the briefest of descriptions.
Yeah, great, that works.
She wouldn't mind if I was derobed.
No, she would be fine with you being naked, Ravira.
This resin.
Yes.
I didn't consent to you seeing you naked.
Hjort would like to try and figure out the nature of this resin.
Roll an investigation check for me, please.
Investigation. That is not my strong suit. That is a 3.
You have no idea what this is.
In his drunken state, I think he has stuck his tongue on it.
Or that does.
Saying as I'm on their antlers, may I also roll an investigation check because I get like thrust towards it and I'm like, oh, okay, like I guess there's something interesting.
Sure, you can also roll an investigation check.
And that is an intelligence modifier, and I keep my intelligence. So
It doesn't taste like pine sap.
10.
10. It's resin. But it's not a color you would normally associate with resin. And
What color is it again? Red?
Karen quickly checks if the color was specified. Yeah, it kind of looks like a murky green color.
Oh.
What does it taste like?
Not much.
Tongue retracts.
Red is gonna glance at Hjort and then look at Joan and says, "Would you like the honors, or should I?" Gesture to the door.
I'll do it.
Oh, okay, Joan. Gonna try and force the door open?
I'm gonna just hip and shoulder, just.
Have we checked that it's even locked? Do we?
Oh,
I did say it was sealed, so it doesn't really matter whether it's locked or
is
not.
it sealed with? It's
Yes,
sealed
this
with
resin
the
is
resin.
sealing it.
Ah, gotcha. Great. I'm glad yeah.
All right.
Actually, can I take one of the other doors to help Joan?
You gonna do it together?
Yes, but mechanically, I want to give Joan advantage.
All right.
If that's okay. Otherwise, we can
Joan,
both do
yep,
it.
that is fine. If you're both punting it together, please roll an athletics check with advantage.
athletics. Oh, yay, good.
It's not your strength.
22?
Whoa!
Whoa!
I'm a
Yay.
fighter or a 50.
Joan
That's
just
the best
goes.
stat, baby.
Joan goes straight through this door.
Oh. Oh. Oh, welcome to
like-
the gun show.
Oh, so strong.
Ugh.
Is there a satisfying like crunch or something as the resin gets
Oh,
open?
yeah. You get that almost like I don't know if you guys have ever like broken like a really good piece of toffee. Sort of that sound, but multiplied by 100. Just a really satisfying scrunch as these doors are just
Nice
forced
one,
open.
Joan. That was crisp.
Thanks. Felt good.
It looked good.
All right. Inside the shrine, this place definitely has been abandoned. And looks like there was a big ass fight or some sort of destructive interaction in here. Before that happened, there are benches that are all broken. There are what looks like were probably cushions, but they're shredded and they're overgrown with fungi. There are, curiously, 4 large mirrors on the wall, but they're all broken. And there is glass all over the floor.
Oh no!
Particular note to Joan, who is barefoot.
Who's barefoot?
On the far side, there is a statue of the goddess Sune, as one might expect. And it is covered in grime, to the point where it almost looks like with the dirt and the muck that's run down her face, almost looks like she's been crying. Which is a bit creepy. There is also a massive hole in the ceiling, above the statue. The ceiling is quite high, it's 30 foot up. Very high ceiling, and there's a hole in the top. And behind the statue, you can see a stair. What would you like to do?
I didn't catch that, Ravira.
You did.
No, I was hissing. I was hoping that
Oh,
someone would cast speaking
Speak
with
with
things.
I say.
That was me hissing.
Yeah,
You
gotcha.
come through.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Hjort will cast and just cast. He won't ritual cast it, just regular cast it. Speak with animals.
Thank you.
Oh, don't mention it.
I was going to say that the mirrors. I think the mirrors might be important because, well, the book had a mirror on it, and when you looked in the mirror, the goddess appeared and spoke to you from the mirror. But all the mirrors in here are broken.
Does anybody have mending?
No, but does your didgeridoo work on statues? It doesn't seem right to leave that statue all grimy. And I'm going to be the last one in, and I'm going to close the doors behind us, so anyone looking at the building doesn't immediately see that people are inside.
Just before you close
just-
the doors, now that Ravira can speak, she calls out to her raven, and they're like, oh. And the raven comes and sits and keeps watch over the door.
So, prestidigitation will clean a cubic foot at a time, so it may take a little while, but if you feel it is important, Hjort will absolutely comply.
Sorry, I didn't catch that last bit.
Hjort will absolutely comply if you think it's important to clean the statue.
But does it not the statue with the mirrors to fix the mirrors?
Well, I
He doesn't
don't
have
think
mending,
I can't.
but he can
I can't do
prestidigitate.
anything about. Yeah.
Oh.
What I will do is there a broom or something around?
No.
Yeah, I had a feeling.
If you guys want to do any cleaning in here, it's gonna have to be
Mm.
magical. And just to clarify, Ravira, are you still on Hjort's antlers?
I am.
Cool.
Yes, I am.
Just yeah.
All right.
Excellent.
Just
Hold
because
on.
I feel like a snake on the ground counts as barefoot, so.
Yeah. I imagine there's a bit of room directly inside the doorway where there isn't shattered glass, correct?
Yes, you would have to walk properly into the shrine. Like, to get to the
How-
stairs, you're gonna have to walk across broken glass.
how heavy is Joan?
She's a big lady. She's like Brienne of Tarth sized.
She thick.
That's not a question you ask a lady.
Yeah, you really need to learn to be more polite.
This is more me asking, not Hjort. Obviously, he's just. Would she weigh more than say 180 pounds? Probably not, right?
I don't know pounds. I'm Australian.
I know, so am I.
Quick, someone convert 180 pounds to kilos.
While,
Maybe me.
81 kilograms. No, that's actually not that big.
Oh, she's bigger than that.
Yeah, definitely. 180 pounds is, not that big.
Yeah, that's only 81 kilos. Yeah, I
Yes.
feel like Joan has more muscle than that.
While Hjord is trying to figure out if he can lift, I'm going to reach into my pack and get out a plain grey egg and kind of whisper to it in Draconic. And over the course of a few seconds, it is going to grow blue scales and then crack. And I'm going to place it on the ground as a baby wormling dragon. A blue one is going to hatch. And
Oh, how sweet.
No.
As a blue dragon, it has a massive horn on top of its nose jutting straight out, and like some fins that on the back of its head that go straight backwards. So, and I'm gonna say this in Draconic. Sarah, you've got a tough tail, right? I'm sorry. Would you mind doing a bit of sweeping of this glass for us, please?
What a rude thing to ask your friend.
How big is Sarah's
I-
tail?
Let me find it. I said that in Draconic, so
I
you
speak
wouldn't have-
Draconic as
Okay.
well.
As do I.
Good. Yes, I know Hjort does.
This is a 30-foot by 30-foot space.
Yeah. Let me find. Like she's not going to be able to do it. She's a small creature, I believe. But like,
Just like a
she can
pup.
basically, using her tail as a broom, basically. She's small.
Do we just need to get across for? Is it just Joan's feet that we're worried about?
Oh, are we worried about my feet?
I don't know. Why?
Well, I mean, it was partly for Joan's feet and partly because it seems real terrible to leave a holy shrine in this kind of mess.
Oh, well,
To be
that's
clear,
nice.
it's gonna take her ages to do the whole job.
Okay.
Like, this place is a tip. Like,
Speaking of the tip, did you say there were like some moldy, nasty cushions around?
yeah.
Cool. Can I grab 2 of those? Without getting too far into the glass?
You'll have to roll a
Okay.
dex check to not.
It's fine.
Or if you tell us, we'll.
Yeah,
we
I
can
could grab them for you. I've got hooves. I'm thinking they're a little more
you
robust.
can. I'm just gonna do it though.
Yeah, do it.
Okay.
That's fine. I'm gonna get some glass on my feet.
Ooh, yeah. You're gonna cut your toes a little bit. I'm sorry.
Ooh.
It's okay.
You take 1 piercing damage as you step on a piece of glass.
Ow!
Oh,
Ow!
dear.
It's fine.
But you
And then
get your pillows.
I'm gonna get the pillows. I'm gonna step on the pillows and just sort of start shuffling. Shuffling my way across to the staircase.
Joan, I didn't get a chance to ask because it seemed somewhat normal because we were in a bath. Why aren't you wearing shoes?
All right. Mid-shuffle, I spin around. Okay. So, you know how we've been teleporting everywhere? Randomly, with no warning? Okay, I don't know about you guys. I hate teleporting. It makes me really sick in my stomach. And the only way I have found that makes it any better is to get some solid ground beneath my feet. So the first time I teleported, I kicked off my shoes, just sort of did, fists with my toes in the carpet, you know? And it felt
Yeah.
really good. And then 30 seconds later, I was teleported again without my shoes. That's why I have no shoes on.
Well, that's fucked.
It is fucked.
Anyway, I'm
I mean,
gonna keep
yeah, that's
going.
you. I'm not sure if I completely understand these things, but I would have thought you could find a place to buy some new ones.
I have unusual shaped feet, all right? And I don't want to talk about it.
Oh, sorry.
We don't talk about Jones flat arches.
Ravira the
That's
snake
right.
like curls behind the antlers, like
Oh wait, we can't speak to you. Only Hjort can speak.
oh yeah,
we
yeah,
can
no,
assume I've
yeah.
been
There's
translating.
translating going on.
Yeah.
So you guys are just
Hjort,
seeing like
you tell this snake to stop being rude.
First there was the guy asking me about a pedicure. Now this, my feet are normal for a woman my height, okay? Just get through this.
I'm gonna lead the way and like shuffle and kick glass out of the way.
So I'm going to boldly assume you guys are making no attempt to be particularly quiet in here. Just yeeting glass everywhere, shuffling, shouting about feet.
Guess not.
Yes, no,
Yeah.
okay.
That's our
Cool.
fate sealed, I suppose.
Okay.
I mean, I'm being quiet.
Good for you, Ravira. Yeah. Joan,
You're
I would
being
like
as
you
quiet
to...
as you can with bloody great hooves. That
Well,
going
this
clip,
is
clip,
true.
clop.
This is true. Because I'm feeling mean, Rachel, could you please roll me a dexterity check to see if you successfully shuffle across the...
Absolutely. A dexterity check.
Can I assist by trying to steady her as she moves?
If you don't, she's gonna stack it.
So I just get advantage, is that?
Tell you what, Hjort, also roll a dexterity check and we'll split the difference. We'll put it halfway between Hjort's dex check and your dex check, Joan. That's how...
There we go.
That's fair.
Very nice. Okay. So, you go to stack it, and Hjort, like, grabs the back of you and stops you falling. And
Thanks,
helps-
Hjort.
Careful now. Careful.
Yeah, this is not graceful.
Girl?
But you...
35.
But you successfully cross the room to the statue and the looming staircase that lies beyond. But before you descend, I think we should have a little break. So, we will go away for 5 to 10 minutes. Feel free to go grab a drink, have a snack, pat any pets that are feeling neglected, and we will be back very shortly as we descend into the lower level of the shrine. Ooh! Say bye, everybody. Oh, ooh!
Bye, everybody.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back. We hope you had a nice little breaklet. Before we descend into the shrine basement, which you may now notice is displayed on the screen. How intriguing. We have a giveaway today. If any of you lovely folks out there in chat would like to enter, we are giving away a digital copy of the Curious Compendium of Slavic Myth. So if you would like to get your hands on 38 pages of digital D&D goodness, type !ticket in chat. And I just realized I spelled giveaway wrong, which is why it did not work.
Giveaway.
Hey! Yes. !ticket. Comme ça. And you will go into the draw, and we will draw it in about an hour at the end of the stream, and we'll send you that, and you can enjoy it and have it. And thank you again to Terris for kindly donating that copy for the giveaway
Very welcome.
tonight. Wonderful. All right. So when we last left our adventurers, they were at the top of the stairs above this space you see now. What is your marching order as you descend the stairs? Who's going first?
I will. I think I led the way across, and once we kind of cleaned up the statue a little bit with prestidigitation, I would offer to Joan to see if she wants to go first or if she wants me to go first.
Well, me going first worked out okay last time until I cut my feet, so sure. And I'm sure as hell not going behind the moose. I learnt my lesson last time.
Yeah, I think Hjort will take up the rear just because if his antlers get stuck, he'd rather not, have everyone stuck behind him.
I am still in Hjort's antlers. But before we go down the stairs, my little snake head is gonna turn to Hjort, who I'm assuming can still understand me.
We've got 10 minutes of that, and then I'll be able to ritual cast it again if need be.
So I'm gonna should I bring my raven friend?
I don't see why not.
And then I'll call out for the raven, because the language of the raven is whatever language I'm speaking. So
Excellent.
I guess that if I call out in snake, the raven will understand because it's my current language. So the raven's gonna fly down and it's gonna land on the antlers as well. So there's now a raven and a snake and 2 mice on
In Hjort's room.
And a blue baby dragon by my feet as well.
Bringing the whole zoo down here. I love it.
At some point, we're going to have to rename Hjort to Ark.
Yes.
Oh, that reminds me. Anyone who cares to look can notice that there's more definition to the scar on my face. It looks like you can kind of see the veins out a bit. It looks like some kind of electrical burn.
Ooh.
Interesting.
Wonderful. So we were going Joan, Redding, Hjort / Ravira?
That
Hjort and the gang.
Yep. Hjort and co.
How are you descending these stairs? Are you just tramping on down there? Are you sneaking down there? What's your vibe?
That's a loaded question. So what's the nature of the stairs?
Like the rest of the shrine, they are in very poor condition. But they are stairs. They are stone stairs.
How wide are they? Is Hjort going to get his antlers stuck? Is he going to need to walk
They
sideways?
are 5 foot wide.
He'll walk sideways. He'll walk down these stairs.
I'm downstairs of Hjort, so I'm gonna kind of be sideways too, and put one hand on Joan's shoulder and one hand kind of supporting Hjort to make sure he doesn't either get caught or tumble on me.
I'm not being loud, but my focus is more on booby traps and things to trip on.
All right, roll an investigation to spot any traps.
Alrighty. This place is safe as hell, guys. So safe.
As far as you can tell, there ain't no booby traps on them stairs. They're just stairs. As long as you don't trip and fall, you'll be fine.
Why do we keep letting you roll?
I don't know.
I'm a little concerned about the nature of this building because it's pretty dilapidated. Can I take a look? Are the stairs made of stone? Are they wood?
They are stone steps.
Okay, great. Is it too much for me to ask to do a quick look over and see if I notice anything dodgy, or has the roll been made?
Well, technically, Joan's done a check for traps. You could look for something else.
I'm focusing on the integrity of the stairs to make sure a moose man can get down them. Okay.
Okay, sure. You can roll an investigation for the integrity of the stairs.
Right. I would love a perception, but investigation I'll do.
Hey, no one's done no one's done a general perception check. If you want to do a perception check.
Yeah. I would love that.
What's your perception?
+8 for a 21.
Very nice. You can hear water.
Also, is it lit down here?
Well, it is still daylight. It is afternoon, so there's light filtering from the hole in the ceiling. So
we're going downstairs, right?
But downstairs, the stairs. So, because you rolled so high, you get dim light filtering down the top of the stairs from the sunlight.
I'm gonna put on my goggles of night so I can see.
Let me finish.
Sorry.
A soft white glow is visible at the bottom. Like, from the top of the stairs, you can't see out the bottom of the stairs because there's a turn.
Yeah.
But there's a soft white glow. So there is a light source down there.
Okay. I'm just gonna whisper into Joan's ear to let her know to be on guard. There's a weird light source.
Thanks.
Cool. Now, are you trying to sneak down these stairs undetected?
Sure. Yes.
Okay. I will need stealth checks from everybody. Hjort, you are rolling at disadvantage because of the amount of things in your antlers.
Does that mean I don't roll? Because Short is kind of rolling for all of us.
Hjort got a 10 and an 8. Oh dear. Redding and Joan middling. Look, you're not making a massive amount of noise, but you're not being quiet either.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's not the worst, but it could have been a lot better.
It's not like I'm honking my horn.
No.
Yes.
There's no yodeling in the stairway, but, you know, there are footfalls. Okay.
Shall I send my raven to see what the light is? I say to Hjort, who can actually understand me.
What do the rest of you think about a Raven Scout?
I mean, fine. Yeah.
I don't see why. I don't see that it would be a bad idea.
Can you go and see if it's safe for us, please?
Right.
And the raven takes off and goes towards the light.
So the Raven doesn't have a telepathic link with you, does it?
Nope.
Nope.
She'd have to come back.
Cool. Chat, could we get a perception check for the Raven, please? Exclamation mark persuasion in chat.
Perception?
Perception.
Did I say I said perception, right?
You said
Perception.
persuasion the second time, but yeah.
Perception. I mean perception. Exclamation mark perception.
They're
Does-
a smart bunch. They know what you meant.
I've had a long week, guys, and I don't get a day after Christmas. So, anybody in chat? Otherwise, Ro, you can roll for your Raven.
In chat?
You can roll it wherever you want.
I missed my mouth. That's so sad.
Oh, here we go.
Oh,
Alright.
I'm
Yeah,
all right, thank you. 13. Your Raven returns.
Oh, sorry. I have +2 for the raven on the raven stat sheet.
+2, so that is a 15. The Raven returns, and it's not overtly signaling danger.
Well, it seems
If
like it's okay.
speak with animals up, can I communicate with the raven?
You absolutely can communicate with the Raven.
So just little bird friend, what's down there?
The Raven communicates to you in a crude bird-like manner that there is a pool of water that, and something within it is glowing.
Shiny thing in a pool of water.
Oh, well, that sounds promising.
Could this be
Yes.
another dryad? Wait, could this be another dryad?
Naiad, I believe. But perhaps.
That
Dryad
makes
is
sense. It
tree.
wouldn't be a dryad if it's wet.
Yeah, Dryad is tree, Naiad is water.
Well, only one way to find out.
Yeah, go, go, go.
Okay, Joan is going down the stairs. Do you just
Yep.
head straight on out into this room, or do you stop at the bottom and peek around?
I'm going to enter the room and like leave room for my friends to enter if they so choose. I'm getting in there.
Okay, everybody roll initiative, please.
Super.
Oh, goodness.
Right.
Get some combat music going.
Ow.
That was almost a 20, but instead it's a 7.
17.
17 for Rachel, very nice. Reading, 7.
7.
Oh, Ravira, 19, very nice. And only a 6, Terris, oh dear. And let me roll for my creations.
Oh, there's more than
There
one?
was a plural there.
Plural.
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Kid, a quick roll a character. We may need help.
And could I get another roll in chat, please? Of a d20 for that.
Just a roll 20.
Exclamation mark, roll space 20 in chat, please.
They got a 3.
Ah.
Nothing.
Well, unfortunately for you, they're going to get a surprise round because they totally heard you lumbering idiots
Yeah.
coming.
Yeah.
Of course
And
they
sent
did.
a raven. Yeah.
Yeah, the bird as well. Alrighty.
And you're a little bad too. Good little dog.
Fine.
Sorry, I don't understand the reference.
Terrace, what is
what
your
that?
dex mod?
Good question. My mouse has just stopped working. Let me just use my touchpad. Dex mod is +2.
Okay. Joan, you are going to get a sneak attack, a surprise attack, sorry. As you enter into the basement, Joan, you see before you a large square pool. This is like 20-foot, 20-foot square of pool that is, as the Raven reported, glowing with a soft white light. The room you're in is as big as the room above, but obviously most of it is taken up by this pool of water. To right just in front of the pool, you can see the remains of what would have been a small campfire. And in the corner is a makeshift bed made of torn up cushions, rugs, tapestries. It's a pile of stuff. But it's not a pile of stuff. As a creature lunges from the pile of stuff, the tall, feminine figure. But it's like, it's a beautiful woman, but also terrifying, because her skin looks like stone and her hair is made of snakes.
Ah!
Ah, indeed.
Or in this case,
You've got a
And-
whole bunch of friends waiting for you to nest with.
yeah, I know. I think Ravira is actually a tiny bit excited about that.
Oh, goodness.
So I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Okay.
As this beautiful,
Okay.
terrifying woman lunges at you.
14?
Ooh, equals beats. You're okay. Well, you're okay. You don't, We all know what Medusas do, right? You don't get turned to stone. You're cool.
Good.
She is, however, going to attack you with her sword. Let us do a roll for her attack to hit you. Drama. Right. I feel like a 19 might.
Yeah, that's gonna do it. That's gonna do it.
Rough.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Could chat roll me a d6, please? Exclamation mark, roll space d6 to see how much damage Joan takes from this sword hit. This can't be a dryad because the wet jerk hurt my soul. Oh, a 3. So you would take 5 piercing damage, Joan, from the sword.
Fine.
Unfortunately for you, she's got multi-attack. So
Oh no.
having slashed at you with her sword, her snake hair is gonna try and bite you.
Okay.
Which is cool. How many hit points do you have, Joan?
43.
Oh, okay. You're still good. You're still good. You're still good.
My AC is 14.
Yeah, sorry, she's gonna hit you again. I'm sorry. Chat, could I have a D4, please? Exclamation mark, roll space 4. Maybe Moon Cloud, you could try again. You don't need a D. Exclamation mark, roll space 4. I know it's a little counterintuitive. I always want to put the D in there as well. Oh, I'm sorry.
Karen's all about the D.
Oh, you do get hit by the snake, but it's
Fine.
not. It's not too bad. You're only going to take 3 points of snake fang damage.
Fine.
And could you roll me another Constitution check to see if you get
Another
poisoned?
one.
Just got bit by a snake. I'm sorry.
13.
Yeah, you're cool.
Okay, good. Okay, good.
And
As get down there and die immediately.
It's okay, I've got lesser restoration.
Thanks, Meat Shield.
good work. Hey, lucky there's no broken glass down here, or you would have had to do a dex check as well to see if you can slide your foot open again. All right, and as the Medusa attacks you, she's going to scream in a terrifying voice, "Leave me be!" And Rachel, you actually rolled the highest, so you get to attack now. It is your turn. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna say, that raven needs its eyes checked! As I slash with my sword.
Alright, roll an attack.
Oh, for fuck's sake! It's alright.
Oh no!
I have multi-attack, so I'm gonna try again.
Good, because you just missed.
Yeah, yeah. Come on! That's better! That's better!
Okay, you're gonna hit this time. Roll some damage.
Alright. Get it!
11 points of damage.
That's good.
That is.
Oh. She didn't like that. That hurt.
Good.
She
Glad it
screams.
hurt.
And all the snakes are like... and Ravira, as you are a snake, all the snakes are just like, fuck you, go away!
I love it.
This is just a dozen snakes telling you all to fuck.
Oh, they're quite rude.
Okay.
Ravira, we need you to negotiate with the
know.
snakes, please.
Can I also understand these snakes?
Oh my goodness, I
Becca?
cocked up. I'm so sorry, Ro. You were meant to go first. I can't read my
That's
own
okay.
numbers. You can go now. It's your turn, Ro. This makes more
All
sense.
right.
You are behind. You are on Hjort's antlers, behind Redding and Joan.
Yeah, this is gonna be
So, as you are in snake form, I'm going to say you can get past them.
Okay.
Because it seems a bit silly to say you can't get past them.
Are they?
when you're a
The
snake.
room is smaller than 30 feet, isn't it? So then they're quite close to us.
It's a 30-foot cube. She's like, if
Okay,
we
cool.
say Joan is at the bottom of the stairs, the Medusa has basically leapt over the remains of her fire and is in that cube next to her.
Oh, okay. So she's close enough for me to get to her. All right. So Ravira is going to like slither down all the way down. Oh no! Actually, tell me if this is acceptable.
Okay.
You are allowed to tell me if this is not acceptable. But
Okay.
so my raven is going to grab. I'm going to be like, yes, go, and the raven is going to grab the snake in its like claws, talons. I guess talons, and fly towards the Medusa. And as we're flying towards the Medusa, Ravira is like, we really didn't mean you harm. Towards the snakes. But if they don't respond by the time she gets there, she's gonna do a bite attack.
Airdropping the snake
I
in.
love that.
Yeah, it's an airdrop snake.
So, just to be clear, the raven has grabbed you in its claws,
Yes.
flown over Redding and Joan,
Yes.
as you yell out frantically, we didn't mean you any harm, and then drops you.
On the
Okay.
Medusa, yes.
Okay, cool. The snakes don't really have a chance to formulate a reply for this. However, you will need to now roll a Constitution saving throw.
Fair. A saving throw. Con snake. Oh dear. Alright. I'm gonna roll a normal Constitution saving throw, but as a snake, the +3 is not valid. So just 16.
16? That's
Yeah.
fine. You are not petrified. Congratulations.
Fantastic! Oh my god! It's like this. Ravira just immediately turns into a fuck.
That would have been hilarious if the snake just goes rigid and falls onto the ground.
Yeah.
Sadly, no. So
I'm
yes,
pretty happy that did not happen.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna
roll your
I'm gonna
bite
roll to
attack.
hit, and this is gonna be really pathetic. I'm sorry. I'm like I'm a very weak creature right now. This is quite funny. So I am just gonna roll a d20 because that's probably easier with my stat sheet in front of me. And I get a +5, so
you're gonna hit.
22 to hit.
Yeah, you're gonna hit. You can
All
bite.
right.
You can bite.
So I get 1 piercing damage, and then you have to do a Constitution saving throw.
Can I get an exclamation mark Constitution in chat, please? To see if the snake poisons the woman with a head of snake.
Yeah,
I hope so.
I really hope so.
That
too.
would be hilarious.
Well, there may be different kinds of snakes, and therefore the venom may take effect.
Though I'd be resistant to poisoning, surely.
I was just about to ask.
Yeah,
I don't know what
I don't know.
Medusas can do, but they may have, resistance
I would
or
imagine
immunity.
so. I kind of thought that was probably a.
Because, like, I can do poison damage, I feel like.
Oh, like, is it? No, did someone roll?
Ow.
Oh, sorry.
No.
Nope.
Yeah, I'll.
Could someone
You wanna
type,
do it?
one of you guys type roll a
Yep.
20 in chat?
Ow.
Because it doesn't
No, that's not a
explicitly
command, okay.
say... Oh, okay. Just a exclamation mark roll 20. There we go. 16.
All right, so that's a succeed. So you get half damage of my 2d4. So here we go. Oh!
4. You've done a total of 5 damage.
5 damage! Woo! But after Ravira does that, so she's going to do that, and then
Mhm.
ooh, She is going to. She's going to jump off and turn back into Ravira. So she's going to like leap off the shoulder and turn into Ravira. That's a bonus action. And then she's she's done. Well, she might move a little. Well, actually, no, she can't. She's in opportunity attack range now. She's done. Oh, that was silly. It just sounded really cool, so I did it. She's done, but the beast, my raven, is going to also fly down and attack the Medusa. Because it's a creature of the air, they don't provoke an opportunity attack, so he's able to come and
go without. Yeah.
Spell attack modifier to hit, reach. Okay, spell attack modifier to hit. Sorry, I'm looking at lots of mechanics. So I've got my spell attack modifier is +7. So 8 to hit. That was
sorry. She like swats the raven away.
Yeah,
unfortunately.
Yeah.
And unfortunately for you guys, it's her turn.
Oh dear.
Mm-hmm.
You are now the target of her ire for some reason, Ravira. She was a little pissed by that, so you are going to take a short sword attack. Going to roll.
Yeah. So I'm gonna, as a reaction, I'm gonna cast Spiny Shield.
Cool. That was a dirty 20, so it definitely hits. So well done.
Yeah.
We love Spiny Shield here.
Was that sarcasm? I don't know if that was sarcasm.
No. Karen and I, in a big boss battle last season, basically murdered a boss just by casting Spiny Shield over and over.
Oh, that's sick. So funny.
I love that.
It's a very OP spell.
Cool. You are going to take 6 points. It's going to do 6 points of damage with the.
All right. So I was casting. Sword. My reaction was a 2nd level Spiny Shield. And so, does that reduce the first damage? And it's a reaction, so the barrier
I believe it
spikes.
Reflects it back on me.
Until your next turn, when you are hit by a melee attack, the barrier reduces the damage you are dealt by 2d4 and deals the same amount of piercing damage to the attacker.
Okay,
you
cool.
roll every
but does
time
that
you get
roll
attacked.
2d4?
But that works straight away? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was my query.
Well, it's a reaction spell, isn't it? So
yeah, it is. Yeah.
It'd be a bit pointless if it didn't work straight away.
Yeah, well, that's what I was thinking, but it just reads a bit funny. All right, so I only got 2.
You take 2.
Oh no, sorry. When you cast a spell using the spell slot above first level, increase the spell's effect by an additional 1d4. So 1 more.
Roll another one.
3. Jesus.
Wow.
I mean, the last d4s you rolled, you had 2 4s, so.
Well, you've halved the damage.
Yeah.
You only take 3, so
I
that's
take 3
good.
damage. All right.
Yeah. And she's gonna take. She only takes 3 though, right? She doesn't take the full damage. Yeah. Cool. Oh, my brain does not want to do maths right now. She's gonna screech with pain, and you know from having watched her before, she definitely could have attacked you again. But this reaction has spooked her, and instead she screams at you, What fresh torment is this? And that is her turn, which means it's your turn, Brendan. You are still on the stairs.
Is she in melee range of me, or do I have a little bit of distance on her?
If you come down, she'll she's only... If you...
Let me clarify. I don't want to be in melee of her.
Okay. So, at the moment, Joan is at the bottom of the stairs. So, you can go past Joan, further away from her.
Would I be going past her if I do that?
No, you'd be
melee
going
range?
past Joan.
Yeah. Okay, great.
You'd be literally using Joan as a human shield.
Okay. It's kind of her job. So
Right with it.
I am going to place a hand on her shoulder and do a little pat of "you're doing great" and use her to vault over the railing of the stairs and back against the eastern wall. Take out my longbow. Sarah is going to follow through in between Joan's legs as well. And I'm going to, from the eastern wall, do 2 longbow attacks.
Fire away.
And I'm going to, we may regret this, but I'm going to use my sharpshooter feat. So what that means is I take 5 off of this to hit. And if I still hit, I don't. So that would be 7 for the first one. And then I try again. So -5 would be 14. Does 14 hit?
No, it doesn't.
Okay. Well, fuck. Sarah, get at her. And Sarah is going to squeeze through Joan's legs as a small dragon and going to come up and bite at this Medusa. So this is a +6. A 13 isn't going to hit either.
Nope, sorry, it's not.
Nope. Sarah, help someone else if they attack. All according to plan. That's my turn.
And are you going to stay there behind Joan?
No, I'm going against the eastern wall.
Yep, but are you going to move down alongside the pool, or are you going to stay up near the stairs?
Look, let's say I'll be in the same row as that campfire.
Cool, great. You're behind Joan.
Great.
Okay. The water in the pool begins to churn.
Oh dear.
And a watery form emerges. Not
Bad.
super distinct, but you can tell it's got a mouth. It just doubled.
Does this look same? Does this look like the naiad Serena that we spoke to earlier?
This is not human. And unfortunately, I'm so sorry, Joan, but you're
Okay.
the one that's in the way right now. So it's gonna try and grab you.
Hey.
May I use my reaction to honk my horn and silvery barbs this creature?
What's the rules on using that when it's not your turn?
It's a reaction, so
Yeah.
I
More
believe
experienced DM
reactions-
Brendan, what's the rule?
Yeah, it's a reaction. So I believe the nature of that spell is it can be used in response to someone attacking, right? So what does the spell do, Terris?
Blah blah blah. I magically distract the triggering creature and turn its momentary uncertainty into encouragement for another. Must re-roll a d20 and use its lower roll, so I impose disadvantage and then impose advantage on another creature of my choice, which would be the grabby in this case.
It will roll with disadvantage. So with disadvantage, that is 12. That's going to hit you, Joan.
Right.
Isn't your AC 14?
It is.
Then you're all good.
Oh, okay, good.
And you now have advantage on something for the next minute.
Oh, great.
Cool. It lashes out one long, watery limb, but misses you.
Ha!
And it's kind of pissed about that, but it can't speak, so it doesn't really have a way to express itself right now. Alrighty, which means it's your turn, Terris.
Okay.
What is Short going to do?
Short, seeing that there is a bloody great Medusa and a bloody great evil Naiad, attacking his friends, he is going to... I believe he can use a cantrip. First he's going to eye the Medusa, who has been saying that we are to leave it alone, that it's being tormented. Just,
We were not here to hurt you. Why are you doing this?
and I don't think he'd viciously mock just yet. So he is going to.
So he's just saying that?
Yeah, he's just saying that for now.
Oh, can you roll a charisma check? A persuasion check, please.
Persuasion, absolutely. That is a 30.
Jesus.
I'm sorry, what?
That is a 30. He's got expertise in persuasion.
He convinces
Holy
the
shit.
DM to just let us win the campaign.
You win.
Terribly sorry.
The Medusa lowers her sword and steps backwards.
Excellent.
Great.
What
Sorry,
do
I'm
you
trying
do?
to plug my headset in. He's going to hold up his... He's going to actually move in front of whomever was being attacked. If he
Joan.
can. And Joan.
You're gonna have to push her out of the way to get off the stairs, just to be clear.
Yeah, he's going to do that very gently and just move in front. Would he be aware that a Medusa has a petrifying gaze?
Yes, but she's lowered her gaze as well.
Yes. And
Like she
he's going
hasn't
to-
turned away
Yep.
completely, but she's not turning it on you.
Yep, he's also going to lower his gaze and raise his hands in a non-threatening gesture. And he's just going to say,
Could we please just talk? Please.
And she glances towards the watery creature to her right. And then she says, "Very well," and sheaths her sword.
Thank you.
I'm keeping an eye on this watery thing. Sorry, I don't know if we're still in initiative or not, but I just want to make sure the watery thing
She
isn't
is
still
stood down,
aggressive.
so provided none of you attack, combat is temporarily paused.
excellent.
She has fallen back behind the campfire. And the watery creature kind of has drifted over to be beside her.
I love your snakes. They're lovely.
She doesn't quite know how to take that.
All of them, even though they have quite potty mouths on them. But they're beautiful.
Ah, that's amazing.
You're
And-
not an elf, so I take it you're not one of the evil owners?
No.
Are you a prisoner?
Yes.
Madam, we are here to undo the evil of this place.
She starts to cry.
Oh dear,
Sure.
don't cry.
Yeah, Hjort would like to move forward, still making sure his gaze is averted, and with her permission, he's very slowly and deliberately moving toward her to give her comfort in the form of a hug, but he is very much making sure that she is okay with that first.
You get the feeling that she's not going to really be cool with much more than a pat on the shoulder.
Then that's what he'll do.
Yeah, and you see the water creature is kind of patting her as well.
Oh. Do you know we were looking for Silvery.
Yes.
Before she responds, she's going to reach behind her and take a strip of cloth from the pile in the corner and tie it across her eyes.
Oh, thank you.
Before she responds, she says, I was silvery.
Oh, well, you don't fit your description at all.
I believe she may have been cursed.
Oh, sorry.
You are correct. I have been cursed.
I'm sorry, madam.
As you, intuited by the evil that has pested my temple.
Yes.
They tricked and imprisoned me down here.
Well,
how do we defeat them?
Yeah, that's really fucked. We want to help.
Mm.
The wording is wonderful.
So I was just feeling really tense here. I just needed to cut through it.
With a knife?
This is a knife.
I love it.
Sorry, I'm thinking the best way to word this. They have together terrible power. At first it appears as a gift. A wonderful gift. For a year you are blessed. But only for a year. And then you must pay the price. And this is mine. I am unsure how to break it. But I can tell you how it was cast. Everyone's staying quiet? Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, we're pretty keen. Tell
speak.
us.
I was
I did
listening
speak, but I
to
don't think you heard me. Yeah. Hjort has just gone, please do.
She takes a breath. Sorry, I'm just trying to work out how to... There we go.
I've been having headset issues all day.
I don't think I did that correctly. Someone want to take care of that bot in chat?
I was about to, then I realized I'm not a mod.
Ah! Why haven't we not made you a mod? Oh, there it is. There it is.
I am a mod, but I don't know how to do anything.
I'm not a mod.
Oh, are you not? I am.
No.
Oh, I will make it.
I mean, we can see where the favoritism lies.
No, it was just because there was that one real not very nice person who came in a episode and Josh made us all mods.
Oh.
Silvery is clearly very emotional as she kind of does whatever the equivalent of holding the hand of the water creature is, and it doesn't speak, but you can hear it cooing almost. to her, and she says, "To cast the spell, they paint you. And it is a glorious likeness of you. But it is magic. I can only imagine that there keeps them somewhere. That may be the key. But they are dangerous and ruthless."
I knew there was a reason why I hated art. It's all a bunch of wank. Look, if we were to like destroy the paintings, do you reckon that would reverse things, or would it just fuck you up more?
I don't know. The nature of the curse in that regard is beyond me. But death would be a release, if that was to be the result.
Oh,
Adam,
Fuck.
I would very much prefer not to end your life. I do not think that I can kill a goddess, regardless of how she has been transformed. But I swear to you, even if we cannot reverse this curse today or soon, I will do everything in my power to find a way.
She gives a very small smile at that. She's clearly touched. Thank you. There's a room in the tower where they craft the painting. I can accompany you if you wish.
Well, you're
I
pretty
think
good
that
with
would be nice.
sword, so
Yes.
what about your friend?
My friend is bound to the water.
Oh, well, it's a lovely water.
It is. Is this friend the same as Serena?
Not quite. Serena is a naiad. This is a water weird. Has been my only companion for 10 years.
what?
For 10 years, yes.
Oh, well, is it okay with your friend if we... I'm sure you'll come back and visit as soon as everything is okay. You must have gotten very close over that much of time.
And she nods, and they're still kind of holding hands.
Which one nods?
Silvery nods.
I'm going to look at the creature.
Now that it's no longer attacking you guys, it's softened a lot. It still looks vaguely like it's vaguely serpent-shaped. But it's softened, where it had kind of points of water poking out now. It's softened. It looks peaceful.
Is that okay?
And it'll give you a little nod.
Oh, good. It's important to ask permission. It ended badly for me when I didn't ask permission once.
Oh, goodness.
Look, Silvery, we'd be happy to have you with us, but are you sure you're gonna be all right? We don't want you to not be safe, particularly if you got to be blindfolded.
Well, if one of you can guide me, I will only remove it if we need to defend ourselves.
You may take my arm, madam.
She reaches for your arm, but unfortunately, the green glow begins to descend.
Oh no, not, oh.
Look after her.
And
Go and see if you
unfortunately,
can get some more shoes.
and unfortunately, Darren, Hjort, and Redding are whisked away in a glow of green light, and Ravira is once again left behind.
Oh dear. I'm very
Oh,
upset.
Ravira, keep your clothes on. Ooh.
Oh.
And we will end it there, guys.
That was amazing.
Wonderful.
Ravira is definitely going to ask to pat her snakes at some point.
Like, I gotta be clear, Silvery thinks she's hideous right now, so she's gonna be she's gonna enjoy your snake love. Okay. Well, we will continue with a new set of players on Monday night to see if you can work out where your dwarf buddy is. See if you can break a curse or two. But what we're going to do now... I was a little worried you guys were going to kill her for a sec there.
I'm very glad that I missed all of my attacks because if I didn't miss, I would have done a lot of damage.
Don't worry, she had quite a few hit points. I doubt you would have taken her out in one round.
Oh, goodness.
Alrighty. Oh, well, what we're going to do now before we go away for the evening is something that we borrowed from the dreaded GM, another excellent D&D streamer, if anyone's keen. We call it favourite moments, where we go around and we tell everyone what they did that was fabulous, because positive reinforcement is a good thing, and we want to encourage all of our wonderful players. Very zen. So, let me grab a D4 and we will see who gets to be complimented first. And after everyone's been complimented, we will do our giveaway. So if you would like to win a copy of the Curious Compendium, !ticket in chat, and you will go into the draw.
I'm gonna do it.
Because at the moment, there's 2 people in it, so one of you's going to win it, so...
Well, are we eligible? Am I allowed to go into it?
Well, I was allowed to enter on Wednesday, so I assumed I'm allowed to enter on today.
Look, technically, I'm not going to stop you.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Yeah, everyone enters.
Just
on
like
Wednesday.
before, I'm just doing the command for chat. That's all I'm doing.
Absolutely. You're just demonstrating, yeah. Hey guys, if you're listening, !tickets. My players don't run off with prizes. How dare they? I rolled a 1, so Rachel, we're going to compliment you first.
Oh god.
And I'm going to go first because I have one for you. I kept some notes. I loved your rant about how your feet were perfectly normal.
Thank you.
So everyone kept mentioning your feet, and you're like, yeah, perfectly normal.
Stop going on about my feet.
Like, shut up, calm down. And I loved there was broken glass in.
Yeah.
I'm so happy.
Yes, speaking of the broken glass, I love the bloody pillows on the feet.
Oh, God damn it.
That was absolutely amazing.
That was
Sorry,
very good.
I'm sorry I stole.
Like,
Yeah.
I didn't even make that up. That was just there, and I was like, amazing. I'm so glad Rachel's going in.
Yeah, you're epic.
Oh,
I really like the rapport that Joan and Redding had. It felt like they were on the same page to the point that they both rolled the same number on their first stealth checks.
We were in sync.
Yeah. It felt like the 2 straight people in a group of humorous individuals.
It was fun.
Choosing words there. I was going to say the pillows, but I really enjoyed when Joan ran into combat and took the time to take the piss out of the Raven for doing a shitty job of scouting on the way in combat. I enjoyed that.
That would have been my second one.
that was also wonderful. But unfortunately, she was hiding, and she hid too well for the Raven to spot her. But the Raven didn't do a shit job. She's just better than the Raven. I'm sorry, guys. And yeah, chat, feel free to, if you have any compliments, lovely Rachel, feel free to toss them up there. Is that everybody now? Has everyone complimented Rachel? What was your self-favourite?
I enjoyed breaking down the door. I'm I'm this
Yeah.
strength build character in a mystery. I barely get to do shit, but I finally got to use the guns. It was very fun. Satisfying.
Excellent.
It's good.
The gun show after was really satisfying as well.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, we got bought a ticket to the gun show.
That's great.
All right, I rolled a 2. So, Terris, we're gonna compliment you because I went first. I'll let someone else go first this time. I'll hold my tongue.
Licking the resin.
Oh, yeah. No, go. Yeah, that's great. Sorry,
strong.
Rachel, you finish.
Yes, I had
Hilarious.
to think real fast. I'm like, wait, would he have any trouble licking the resin? And I'm like, no, it's technically resin.
Yeah. Sorry.
I really enjoyed the mice at the beginning, with the mice falling, the detail of the mice falling into and then getting taken out because they were drunk, but then also the mice in the hot tub. All the mice acting.
Yeah.
Enjoyed.
Excellent mouse.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was going to mention the mice too because I haven't seen many of the Candlekeep episodes since, but Hort taking the mice was the last thing that happened in our episode that we were in, so I really appreciate that continuity, but I also liked you rolling the 30 on persuading the Medusa to
Freaking
stand down.
obliterated that persuasion check.
Yeah.
You didn't
So
stand a
good.
chance.
Sorry.
Brendan Terris also in the last episode I played had the mice out as well.
I had a
So it's
feeling
been
it
a
must
cool,
have.
it's wicked.
Yeah.
I love like the little details you bring into like Hjort. Like he's just like, I need a wedge of cheese. Just like, I'm in a hot tub, I'm a little drunk, there's a pie, I need a wedge of cheese.
Oh, we never got to eat our pie. Oh, Ravira definitely snuck some. It's fine.
Look, I feel like you ate some as you're walking around just to make it look good.
Someone's
I
still
feel-
probably carrying that pie in the middle of that combat. Someone was still probably carrying that pie. So
I like to
Jolene
think
could've
you
used it
guys
as a
just-
shield.
I like to think you guys just left it on the corner of the building, so eventually one of the minions is going to come out and be like, fuck is this?
sweet pie.
Where's the pie here?
How funny would it be if someone was still holding it as they disappear? Ravira's just like, not the pie!
Pie! I wanted the pie!
Oh no.
And your speech to Silvery about how you were going to rescue her from her curse was really sweet.
Very
Oh,
sweet.
That was lovely. I'm a little sad you're not going to be there to do it.
That's okay. I'm just hoping that she does get uncursed.
I'll do it on your behalf. I'll bring your bells.
Thank you.
You're there in spirit.
I think my favorite Hjort moment was, I mean, it's not very often that you get to roll a 30 on a check, but aside from that, I think just at the very end as he's, blamping out, just yelling to look after the Medusa.
Yeah.
I quite like that. It's just something he'd do, so, yeah. Oh, that choke.
You okay, Karen?
Sorry. Apparently I
Okay.
should try and eat chips and talk at the same time.
For inhaling, they're for eating.
Oh my god. Okay! I should have just gone from left to right, because that's what I've rolled anyway. Roe! Roe. Favourite moments for Roe. The lovely Ravira. Casual nudist. And pie enthusiast.
I really liked the Raven airdropping you in as a snake.
Oh my
Yes.
god, yes.
Great.
Epic. Oh.
Sorry, I've lost something. I'm fine.
I loved you, having a go at the potty mouth snakes. That was wonderful.
Yes.
And just so characterful that you faced off a Medusa with a head full of snakes that were telling you to fuck off, and you were just like, potty mouth on those snakes. So rude. Delightful.
I liked your conversation with Serena. Just, you seem so kind and genuine, and it just really
Yes.
summed up the character really well with that conversation. I thought it was a really sweet moment.
Oh.
Yeah, I was really glad that you were the one who rolled high enough to kind of realize she was there. Because I'm like, that is the perfect person to speak to her. Was that everyone?
I don't think I've gone yet. I very, very much appreciated the detail of you speaking to your raven in snake and it being able to listen in kind. I thought that was epic. So
Some things are universal.
just that little detail, I just loved it.
And your favourite self moment?
I think it's kind of a wider one, but there's like a ton of mechanics going on for druids, and I haven't played them a huge amount, and I think I use them fairly well. And I enjoy the being out. Like I knew that I could summon the beast, but turn into a snake, and the beast would still be there, and I could still do that, and like. So
Yeah.
In terms of generally managing it, I think I did a pretty good job.
Yes,
Yeah,
you did.
Because my character's a druid as well, and it's the first druid I've played. And yeah, there's a lot to keep in your head in terms of what can happen and when, and what you can do while you're one thing and not another thing. And you've been juggling that wonderfully. And I just love that there were just so many perfect little coincidences that you turned into a snake and then met the Medusa.
I love that. I loved that.
Yeah. There were lots of little things that fell into place very nicely.
I love Ravira as a character. It just kind of happened that we end up being relatively antagonistic. Well, Redding was relatively antagonistic towards Ravira. Probably might have been different if his first time meeting her, she didn't have her tits out. There's definitely that's definitely against TOS. But no, Ravira is delightful.
Thank you. She is.
All right, I'm not even gonna roll. I'm just gonna tell you, Brendan, that we're gonna do you, and I'm gonna kick it off with a prestery didgeridoo thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was right.
Never heard that turn of phrase before. I feel like it should be a modification. But when you cast it, you hear the sound of a didgeridoo.
I loved the little detail of how shy Redding was about the nudity.
Oh,
Just, trying to avert, trying to cover, just doing everything in his power to not see boobies. I thought that was hilarious and I loved it. So, yeah.
I really enjoyed that Redding wanted to clean the temple. I thought that was really sweet that he was trying really hard to take the time to make sure that this space was cleaned properly. I loved that.
I loved how absolutely no nonsense he is. Specifically at the start where the concierge is bothering us and he's like, oh, if there's nothing else you need, I can leave. And you just go, bye. Cracked me up. Oh my God.
Man,
Beautiful.
Saith doesn't like you, Redding. He's hiding it.
Oh, boo fucking who?
Also,
is a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah.
Favorite self moment, Brendan?
Giving myself a pass to just casually swear all the time is something. It was by accident, but also I mentioned to Keren off stream that I had read a lot of the Candlekeep adventures, and I do remember this one because it's a really good one. And so when I didn't remember at first, but when I was kind of putting two and two together with Silvery and this Medusa, I was like, oh, Brendan knows that this Medusa is Silvery, but Redding doesn't. So Redding's going to do his best to kill the fucking thing. So I'm very glad that he missed, because he could do a minimum of about 16 damage before he rolls per attack.
Wow. It wouldn't have been enough to kill her outright, but a few rounds of that would have been bad.
I mean, you know, even if you hadn't killed her, it probably would have changed her mind about not
the friendship bit.
standing down. Yeah.
Mind you,
I have not read Candlekeep, so I did not know.
I enjoyed
and that's why I was very glad that you tried diplomacy, because I felt like that would be a bit too meta if I led that, so that worked out very well.
Yeah.
I loved when you were saying about the license to swear. I loved when Silvery was telling us what happened, and you were just like, well, that's fucked.
Yes.
Like, that's great.
Yeah, look, I'm going to hop on that and transition to favorite DM moments, because that was what I wrote down, of Keren doing a really great job of maintaining that somber tone as I'm kind of interspersing with, oh, that's fucked.
I try.
You did very good to maintain that, despite my best efforts.
I liked your descriptions of characters' voices today. Particularly the one that I wrote down really early was Serena's, where you said it was like bubbly, it was like a creek. Like you said it much better than that, but mentioned creek and it was beautiful. It was a really clear image, and I really enjoyed that.
And speaking of Serena, I just want to say I loved your portrayal of the characters today. Specifically to be absolutely specific, the hesitancy and the shyness of Serena was just absolutely beautiful, the way you did it. Even the physicality, the way you were moving, the way your voice was, your mannerisms, your speech, it was all spot on. So thank you for that. It was a delight to watch and hear.
Yeah, I like her character. Like when I was reading the adventure at first, I'm like, I like her. She's.
I actually did feel a bit bad having to swear at all your characters, because they were all very sweet.
Yeah, you've done a good job of avoiding
them. It was
the
the
dick
law.
so far.
I really loved your description of the temple. I just felt like I could see it. It was very immersive, and I loved it. It was beautiful.
Thank you. Trying to think. I did enjoy doing the reveal of the water weird from the basement.
Yes.
Because I was actually quite glad it didn't roll super high for its initiative, because I'm like, you guys are going to have no idea it's there. Because when it's in the water, it's invisible. You literally can't see it unless it chooses to reveal itself. So, or maybe you
that
fall
was
in
a
the
very
water.
good reveal.
That was amazing.
So you fall in the water and then it drowns you. Yeah, it did miss. I really wanted it to hit you so you'd be like barefoot, soaking wet, dabbed.
Just having a terrible time.
Just lean into it. Oh, all right. I think everyone is sufficiently complimented. Right. Let me check the giveaway. How the giveaway is going. Okay, so we already have 3 people in the giveaway. So
And 2 of them are me and Brendan.
2 of you and Brendan.
I like those odds.
Those are good odds. So if anyone who's listening to me right now, !ticket in chat. The odds are very much in your favor right now. Apparently, no one wants an amazing digital 38-page D&D booklet with one-shot, subclasses, it's got some creatures, it's got a beautiful Tolkien-inspired map of Ukraine. It's very pretty.
Very shiny.
It's very pretty and shiny.
Do you want to carry it over, or you want us to do it tonight with 3 when there's 2 casters?
I might carry it over to Monday. Oh, it depends. Mooncloud, are you still?
Mine would rightfully deserve.
Absolutely. But before we do that, let us go around, everyone. Tell the people out there who you are, what you do, what we should remember you for, and if you're coming back to another day of Candlekeep. And let's just do it reverse order. Brendan, go!
Yeah, I'm fucking Brendan Ellis. I will be back at Candlekeep next Wednesday, so check me out then. Daria is going to be DMing, and I think Keren and Roe are both playing that one.
I was just about
as well.
to say, I think I'll be there.
Yeah. I was just checking before because I was like, oh, do Redding and Joan get to hang out again? No, alas, not this time.
That is a shame.
Very sad.
You get to hang out with me.
Whoop-de fucking do. I'm positively elated. Anyway, that's me.
Roro! Who are you?
I'm Roe Rowe, and despite the name, I have little to nothing to do with boats. I am a Perth-based theatre maker and educator. I can be found on Instagram at Cradventurers, where you can see photos of my many travel adventures and photos of my dog Charlie with the large ears.
They are very big.
In addition, in January, if you happen to be Perth-based also and have children, I will be in a Fringe World show, The Little Good Wolf remounting this year. So that is in chat if anyone is interested in coming along.
Epic.
Wonderful. Alrighty, Terris. Tell me
Hello,
about
everybody.
yourself.
I am your friendly neighborhood ferret, Sir Terris, and you can find me bouncing around the internet playing D&D on various people's Twitch channels, most notably here in Candlekeep for the last week or so, 2 weeks or so. This was unfortunately my last game of Candlekeep for the year, but I had an absolute blast, so thank you, everybody. And I'll also be showing up on the Lawrite channel and a microbiologist, his channel, from time to time, playing the dreaded D&D games. So I hope to see you there.
Thank you so much for being on the channels. Hjort has been an absolute joy.
Thank you.
It's been a lot of fun playing with you, Terris.
Likewise.
Thank you so much. And Rachel.
Hello, my name is Rachel Foucar. I'm a writer, actor, creative trash at large. You can find me on assorted social media at Rachel Foucar. And you can find me back here on Tuesday and Friday playing Joan still, solving candle mysteries, which I'm very excited about. Also, you can find my book, The Rings of Mars, here on the internet. It's a sci-fi book. I think it's pretty good. And if you don't buy it,
I don't want to buy it. What are you going to do to me?
I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to come to your house. I'm going to hip and shoulder your door down and give you a non-consensual ticket to the gun show, baby, until you buy it. It's just going to be me flexing around you until you get on the internet and purchase my book.
That actually sounds
that
pretty
sounds fucking
good.
terrible.
Wow. Okay, that's...
I'm down for the gun show.
You say that now, but you'll be trying to sleep, and I'll just be like, "Urgh,
That's my goddamn gun."
Flexing.
That was delightful. I've just realized that I totally didn't pitch myself at the beginning. I'm Keren, the mother of bunnies. I'm a writer and a performer. I am one half of this Twitch channel. The other is Josh the Pirate, who has got home and is now standing next to me looking very handsome and debonair.
And laughing at my very funny jokes, I've noticed.
Yes, of course. He thinks you're very funny, Brendan. All the time.
Hey, don't speak for me. He's all right.
You can follow me on Twitter, at least for the time being, at Mother of Bunnies. I am on Instagram as well as my burlesque alter ego, Miss Lola Moore. Or you can listen to me on the D&D podcast, There Be Dragons, where I play a silver dragon-born warrior with a massive axe and an axe to grind. She's a good time. I will be DMing the final chapter of The Price of Beauty tonight. Which is exciting and curious to see how this unfolds. Oh, my theory.
I'll be there.
Yeah, Roe will be there, and
So
some
will
other,
I.
and so will Josh, and some other cool people who I can't remember off the top of my head. But they're definitely awesome. And yeah, same time on Monday night.
I can tell you if you like. I've got it up.
Ah, excellent. Go,
Ah.
Brendan.
So yes, there will be Josh. There will be Roe. There will be Dan O'Brien,
Of course.
and there will be Malaka Moon as Ariel again.
Wonderful.
Ooh, I haven't played with Ariel
I
yet.
haven't played with Ariel yet.
Ariel is a treat.
I am looking forward. And of course, we will have the season finale of Humblewood on Thursday night at the same time. We have just found a secret passage. Oops. You can join us while we see what's down there.
tunnel.
Have you defeated the bird cult yet?
Maybe death. We don't know. To keep up with everything else that's happening with Courses Curve, feel free to follow us on social media. Instagram, Twitter, the Book of Face. We also have a Discord where you can come and hang out. We share a lot of cute pet pics. Charlie with the large ears, for example. Steri, who just popped into the corner frame. Even the rabbits make a guest appearance sometime. It's a good time. Yes, we have a YouTube where you can see all our old live streams, and you can check out a new video thing that Josh has done with use of the puppet, talking about unexpected multi-class combinations. It's only 4 minutes. It's a low level of commitment. Give it a shot.
It's amazing.
Shout out also to Wooten Forge, our wonderful affiliates, creators of amazing dice trays, dice boxes, beautiful shiny wooden things. Very pretty. If you would like to check out their outstanding wares, you can use the link in chat, and we get a little cheeky kickback if you don't do any shopping. And if you are international, do shoot them a message about shipping. They're always happy to see if they can do you a better price. You'll postage. Our music tonight was from Sirenscape. We were rolling in D&D Beyond. And yes, the adventure tonight was The Price of Beauty from the Candlekeep Mysteries, which is an excellent collection of adventures. And we will go on a raid, I think. Josh the Pirate, who would you like to raid this fine evening? Who takes
Paladin Archives.
Paladin Archives. Okay.
Paladin Archive. Oh no! Windy JD&D.
Windy JD&D.
They're bloody champions. They drop raids on us.
Wonderful. And a quick thank you to our amazing raids who came in tonight. Natural Pingu, Vampire Logan, and Mims-a-lot, who came in right at the beginning. Thank you so much for raiding us tonight. We hope you have enjoyed the stream and the story. Let us quickly look back at our giveaway. I know what I'm gonna do with this.
I just realised I already have a copy of the thing anyway, so I don't even.
Well, Roe won it, but Mooncloud5733, I'm going to say that I'm going to shout you a copy as well, because the money goes to charity.
Roe's got it too, so...
What? You already have it, Roe? Oh, you trying to win it for Jack? Was that what you were doing? I think I remember. Mooncloud, I'm going to send you a copy as well, because you've been hanging out. You've been a pleasure, and I think you rolled nice and low for one of the enemies at one point. And I know characters appreciate that.
Yeah, give it to Mooncloud.
Yeah,
yeah.
We'll shoot you.
No one tell Jack.
We hope you enjoy that. Hope you come back and catch the last part on Monday night. So everyone have a fabulous weekend. Let us... I gotta set up my raid. No, I don't. Excellent. Thank you so much for joining us on Course Cove. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening or day, depending on what time frame you are in. And yeah, we will be back on Monday night, 7 p.m. AWST GMT +8. Have a wonderful night. Let us go and raid. Say goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye, everybody.